Hail, Lairs, welcome to the Wyverns Lair. I am Dungeon Master Wyvern, returning to the grand adventure that is the time-locked progression server for EverQuest Fangbreaker with the Knights of the Wyverns Lair. Tonight we're planning to raid Nagafen and Lady Vox. Should be great times. I'll catch you over on the stream.
Bar track, so it's a little bit more limited, but I'll see what I can do.
This is DM Wyvern. I just want to let everyone know that we're live on my YouTube and Twitch channel. And raid invite is going out. So, Xander, are you here?
I am here.
Awesome. So you're going to go into the guild management tab. You're going to scroll down to the bottom, and where you see invite to guild, you're going to click on invite all to raid, and that's going to kick off the raid for us.
I just had someone in group this week, or
Raid invites going out.
I got nothing on track, Pebbles.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, nothing named anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to want the clerics with the bards. We don't need clerics in the in group sets per se. They can be piled up.
Okay, wait, I'm listening. Say that again. So, yeah, one more time.
Clerics can be piled up. Essentially, there's only going to be 2 or maybe 3 people getting hit or taking the big damage. So we don't need to have the clerics like 1 per group. What we want the clerics is we want the clerics with the bards because we don't have AoE bard song yet. So they're going to be sick. There's only one what?
I was going to say there's only 1 bard, but I think there's 2.
I see 4, but okay.
I apologize. Yeah. Oh, I need to see it.
Okay. So essentially you want bards with the clerics. You can pile up all the clerics. And then what I would do is divide up the druids and the shaman to the other groups. And then we'll need a bard with the warriors. So warriors, clerics are going to get the priority for resistance because they'll be tanking. The 2 main tanks will be Magic and Griff.
Got it.
And so they'll need a bard, and you can throw a bunch of clerics in their group, and then you can build a group with, with the rest of the clerics and a bard, and then however you want to balance out everybody else, that's pretty much fine.
Typically, what I do, Xander and Pebbles can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I like to put in the casters at least 1 druid. And if we're short on clerics and we got melee DPS, I would put them with a shaman.
Excellent. Okay.
Early tick going out in 2 minutes.
Okay, and then, anybody that has requests to have your box put, if your box is not with your main, then I would advise getting your box and your main put in the same group because it's confusing as frig if you're not in the same group.
Feydark, Pinedale, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yay.
What's up?
Hey, welcome to the raid.
right on. Anyone in Nexus that could port me to Lava Storm again?
Name, please. What's your character name?
Sean and Sot.
There you go.
And can you also get Bijou if you're in Nexus? I don't have Zephyr, so this is gonna.
Lairs, please go and welcome Pride Fluxum to the Stygian Abyss, saying time to go kick some dragon butt. Absolutely, Pride. Good to have you here at the Stygian Abyss as we get back into EverQuest here on my channel.
What's your Jewish name?
You call. Right in front of the Shadow Haven tunnel.
It's important to note here that Force Heal also has the Epic Cleric done, so that's another red stick on her.
Yo, Michael King, welcome to the Stygian Abyss. Good to have you here with us. Look at all these new people showing up here at the Lairs. We kick off this raid here on Fangbreaker. Good to have you all with us.
No, I don't take that. But thank you.
Also, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but we took the time to set Griff up with a macro for the 2 pony debuffs as well, or 2 pony buffs as well this morning, so he's ready for that.
All right, the first tick has been taken for the raid. All of you who are here and in the raid, you received your bonus 2 DKP. Congratulations. And since we're about 20 minutes out before the formal start of the raid, I'm going to go into some guild updates for everyone before we hand things off to our warlord here, the Maestro Rancor himself, Pebbles, to take the raid to victory. So right off the top, I want to go ahead and thank Magniz, Magic Ninja, and Fadark here for assistance with recruitment over the last couple of days. As you may have heard, we picked up some great new raiders and guild members thanks to their efforts and their connection to the Fangbreaker community. So please keep it up. And once again, I would like to remind everyone that we do have a DKP bonus for anyone here in the guild who recruits raiders to our ranks. I'd like to shout out Rogak for claiming his bonus. Rogak was able to, bribe Fungus Feet into joining us recently, and Fungus has been just a joy to game with. So more guild members and raiders like Fungus, and if you do recruit someone who ends up raiding with us, you earn an extra 4 DKP outside of our raids. That's a really nice thing, and once again, that's not capped. So if you recruit 4 or 5 people, they end up raiding with us, you get that DKP. For the time being, while we're trying to round out and increase the strength of our overall raid force. I'd like to remind everyone that the only way to claim your DKP bonus for raider recruitment is through our DKP requests forum over on our Discord. You cannot claim that bonus by sending officers a tell or a Discord message. It has to all go through that particular Discord forum. I did have my good friend Argenbarger make sure that permissions are set up correctly on DKP requests, so you should have no problem, posting to that forum and letting us know that you're due for a bonus. We have had a very, very successful Tuesday guild group night the last couple of Tuesdays. It's worked out very well. Just off the top of my mind, thanks to all the guild members, all the knights here who are showing up, we got epic assistance for Futon, Zendario, Kerr, and Yeet. Futon, Kerr, and Yeet were able to acquire their 1.0 epics thanks to your all help, for which I'm very grateful. And Zendario, and Xandra, and others have picked up important steps towards completing their own epics. Now, that having been said, we are going to put in a little twist once a month in our Tuesdays, where we're going to have a official raid night specifically for Chardock, focused on helping advance our warriors, enchanters, and clerics. Pebbles, over to you if you want to explain that to the raid force here.
So we had a good conversation with the officers, and we decided because the loot apart from the epic items is so major there, and a lot of you have spent a lot of time raiding. We wanted to make sure that you can use your DKP for those items should they drop, as a lot of people have been licking their lips and talking about it. So the plan is this Tuesday, and this is going to be like a once a month possibility where we're going to be hitting Chardock. My goal is to hit it twice. So essentially we want to do the Overking, the Queen, and the Prince twice. We also would like to have those players that are going to be acquiring the items, or the senior players, one to commit that they're going to be going there, and of course everybody else. But the difficulty is we don't want to show up on that night and then find out we don't have 2 clerics to loot, that we don't have 2 warriors to loot, that we don't have, it might be tricky with the enchanters because we're not predicting a lot of enchanters. But if we could have 2 enchanters, it just means that when we get the items, some of these items may or not be multi-questable. It's definitely better if the items are on your character. So this is our reasoning, and there are some really nice loots. Like we have the Indicolate armor that drops there. So we've got the breastplate, which is Warrior SK, but more importantly, it has the right-click invisibility on that breastplate, which makes it with some amazing stats. I think there's also an Indicolate helm. There's boots. There's that great sword that Wyvern picked up last time, as well as some other variations of the sword. And then there are other various items which are ultra rare, like the gauntlets that turn into the hammer and have just crazy stats. I think they're like +10s and +25 stats. I've actually never seen them drop, but I am 100% sure if it wasn't a DKP night, that would be the first item that would drop. So I'm hoping that we're going to see some big drops. Everybody, it'll be just like a regular DKP night, and we'll hit the elders or the kings, etc., at least twice. If we can do it more than that within a reasonable time limit, then we will. It'll just depend whether we decide to stay there and hold the camp down for 2 hours and then just redo it, or then just restart. There's an awful lot of mobs on the way down, and we might pick up some great loot. And with the numbers that we're parading, we'll create our own instance essentially when we go in. So, and the instance will go down as we have raid force. Okay, so that's our thinking on that matter, and I'll pass it back to you, Wyvern.
Thank you, Pebbles. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. I would like any warrior, enchanter, or any raider who is maining a warrior, enchanter, or cleric in the raid force tonight. If you think you can make it Tuesday for this Chardock run, could you please put an X, not in guild chat in game, but over on our EverQuest hall on Discord, just so Pebbles and I can get a quick gauge of just, how many of our raiders will be able to assist with their epic quests this coming Tuesday with this Chardock run. That would be very helpful. So once again, if you are raiding with us and you're maining a warrior, cleric, or enchanter, please put an X in the EverQuest hall right now if you could, so we can just get a quick little sense of who's coming. We got Magic Ninja with all the X's, figures. We got Force Shield and X, and X for Tuesday from Bumpin' the Strip, AK Rooney. Good, excellent. We got Griffin.
If you have your epic, obviously, we don't need the X, I wouldn't think, right?
Correct.
For the 2 clerics, they don't need to put it in. You could put coming or something like that, but have epic if you want to just pass the information so we have enough clerics. That's fine, but don't need to be there if you have your epic, because we're trying to figure out who needs it.
Excellent.
Back to you.
Nope, that's very, very. Force Shield says have the epic will come. We appreciate that, Force Shield. All right, so that's the big thing for next Tuesday, our Chardock run, and as you heard from Pebbles, we'll be running this once a month, and we're going to try to run through it twice. There have been some changes under the hood recently in regards to our Player's Handbook / Charter. I'm going to go over those very, very high level briefly. We've made a kind of a flavor change to our guild ranks. So High Elders are senior officers, Elders are our officers, Sentinels are specifically recruitment officers. Currently we have Magic Ninja and Magniz occupying those roles for us. Knights are basically your raid main. If this has been titled incorrectly for you, please let me know as soon as possible so I can make that change. Companions are boxes. Squires are your raid alts. So Probably can't really fix a lot of that during the raid tonight, but by all means, reach out to me and I can get your ranks set up appropriately for the characters on our guild roster. And then moving on, there has been some additional information about how we handle epic drops moving forward. I'm not going to relate that word for word. It's there in the player's handbook. I've even highlighted it in yellow if you want to take a look at exactly how we're going to be approaching that moving forward. But also have some additional information about how we handle raid drops, specifically those that don't receive any DKP bids. If we feel, the officers feel it's a biddable item, we put it up for auction and we don't receive any bids. There's some information about how we handle that. Moving on to something important that I am going to step through. It's just something that I'm going to do prior to all of our raids, because we do have a lot of new raiders joining us from week to week, and I think it's worthwhile just to refresh ourselves on how we go about business here. By the way, for those of you who are looking for the charter, I'm going to put a link right now into our EverQuest hall so you can open that up. Maybe some of you haven't seen it. It's there for you to take a look at right now. So, raid, voice, and in-game chat etiquette. Little jokes and comments here and there are fine, but keep any extended conversation off the raid voice chat and save them for our breaks, which we will have. Please do not offer any suggestions or opinions about how to approach the raid unless invited to do so by the raid leader. And please follow the requests of our raid leader. It's one thing to make a mistake. These will happen. I will make mistakes, but if you go out of your way to ignore raid leader requests, in some cases you can be dismissed from the guild. Don't be that person. If you would like to share strategies and tactics for our upcoming raids, there's an opportunity for you to do so. Essentially, whenever you see our raid leader, our current raid leader online, Pebbles, feel free to connect with him whenever he might be available on voice. And also, our Tuesday guild group nights is a really great opportunity to exchange notes with Pebbles. And he will listen to you, and if he feels like it fits within his raid practice, he will put into effect. Most importantly, let's now, moving forward, keep raid say entirely clear of anything unrelated to raid instructions and communications. If you want to take part in general banter jokes, feel free to use guild chat for that. So /GU. Raid buff requests, as much as possible, please avoid putting in buff requests over voice chat or in-game raid chat. So basically find that class that you rely on for your buffs, whether it's an enchanter, cleric, druid, shaman, and send them a tell. Make sure that they are they respond back to you, and you can reach out to them throughout the night as you have your buffing needs. Now, again, we're not going to be sticklers about this. Sometimes someone needs something really quick and fast. Feel free to use voice to draw attention to whatever support or aid you might need. But please keep in mind, we are, I can't even count how many people we have in the EQ raid keep at the moment. We're a growing raid force. So if you need something in game, you always preface that with your in-game character name, like Magic Ninja needs a res or Wyvern needs a res, because more than likely we won't be able to recognize who you are, which character you're running, simply off your voice. And I think that basically wraps it up. Let me see if I have anything else for you here. Oh yeah, test bid. So there might be people who are raiding with us tonight, who it may be your first time. This doesn't really apply to you. But if this is your second raid, you should have biddable DKP on our open DKP page. I'm going to go ahead and link that again in the EverQuest hall for us. Good news, Raider. You can bid tonight. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a quick test bid. So let me go ahead and set up a test bid for ourselves. So go ahead, open up that page. You're going to want to keep that page open during the raid, so you don't have to go scrambling for it. And we're going to go ahead and do a quick test bid. I'm going to go ahead and queue it up. And I'm going to go ahead and start a bid for very valuable fish bones. You don't want to miss this bid, so we're going to go ahead and start that bid. And if you haven't bid before, go ahead and try bidding. Don't worry. You're not going to lose any DKP by bidding on the fish bones, but it's important you prove to yourself that you understand how to use the tool. We got Nalian, Thurgotten, Kildare, Randbone, Wow, geez, everyone seems to want these fish bones. Xandra, excellent. A reminder that you should always be bidding with your raid main, and only your raid main. We use one pool of DKP, and that is tied to your raid main. Hold on one second.
I was hoping you'd see that.
Magnus, how did you become the dungeon master here? What the heck?
I didn't set permissions.
That's wild. Well, anyway, you're done. You know what? You very well may be a co-guild leader as far as I'm concerned on Open DKP. I'll go ahead and fix that.
You're good.
I don't understand why we got these multiple guild leaders in Open DKP. But anyway, clearly anyone who's bid so far, you know how to use the tool. Excellent. That's going to be important when we actually do need to bid on actual raid drops. I have spoken with Pebbles, and from now on, the moment we have a biddable item that can be auctioned off for the guild, we're going to pause the raid, complete that auction, and then resume the raid. I don't want to kind of stress both our raid leader out and those who are bidding to be sort of fighting between the raid itself and, of course, the bid that they're trying to win. So we will have brief pauses to complete those auctions.
This is Sonic Slap. My
Yo.
character's not showing up in the character option.
What's your character name? Sonic Slap?
Sonic Slap. Yeah.
Okay. Have you raided with us
claimed
before?
Them, yeah.
You've claimed it?
Yes. Last at Planet Sky. Yes, I did.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go ahead and do a guild dump and update the roster.
You are in there.
Probably have to claim your character from the character sheet.
Yep.
Go down to characters on the left side, search for your character name, and there's a little button on the right that says claim. That's your character. Update its class and all that good stuff too.
No, I did that earlier. Yeah. I just refreshed the page and it's showing now.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's actually a really good shout. If you are in Open DKP, make sure to refresh it, because sometimes if you don't do that, it may misreport information to you. So be sure and refresh that page for you so you have accurate and up-to-date information about how you're registered on Open DKP.
Hey, this is Futon.
Yo.
Can I get my 66 DKP back from the test?
You bid it, bro. It's gone.
No, I got it. I got it.
Goddamn fish balls, man.
Done.
All right,
Are you good, Futon? I just deleted the bid. Excellent.
let me see.
Good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm going to be muted tonight, man. I got rear-ended yesterday.
Oh.
Neck hurting really bad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
It's my middle
Futon.
of my back.
Jeez.
I'm not seeing it in the summary, so I don't know.
What do you mean?
The DKP summary.
You're not seeing it deducted? That's a good thing, right?
Well, I'm seeing it is deducted. So it's showing me having 11 DKP.
Let me take a look at that real quick.
That's what you get for outbidding me, Futon.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Let's see.
People can start zoning in if you like. We're gonna kill this one giant. Kill the one
Pebbles,
giant that's here.
you want a bard with your healers? Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Pebbles.
bunch of ring.
What do you need me as tonight, Pebbles?
I brought a spare cleric. How are we sitting? Like, cleric is normally always the answer. Is that okay?
Look. Yeah, that's always fine.
If they can put Kildare with your healing group, that way I can feed you guys Mana Song. I don't know who the main raid leader is, but I know that's what you wanted.
Xandra.
Yep. Thank you.
You got it, man.
Okay. First thing, clerics. We are going to take over out of character. We're going to keep our healing system very simple right now. It will be getting more advanced as we move on. But right now, clerics will have out of character, so nobody else will be using out of character. You can set up a window, but essentially, if you take a look right now, this is what I've done. It's simply a complete heal, so slash out of character space, complete heal space %T, and then we know, and then just cast a button, and then we know that you're healing, and in 10 seconds that'll come through. As I said, we'll be advancing that. A lot of people are already asking about chains and whatever else. We don't really require it in this raid. There's enough hit points on the warriors that we can just bang out the complete heals, but people were double healing, so at least that the clerics can follow what's going on. So we're going to keep it simple. If the clerics can make up that hotkey, and then as you're healing, so the and mine is set to green, so exactly perfect. And then I'll know what clerics are healing and who they're healing. And as I said, we'll use that strictly for the clerics. Yeah, we don't even need that advanced of a setting there, force heal.
So Futon, I'm just going to let you know right now, you have 78 DKP. I'm going to make a note of it here, so if we do end up bidding, I'm going to go ahead and... What's that?
It's supposed to be 77.
77? Okay. So I'll just make a little note of that, and we'll get it fixed under the hood after the raid. Okay?
Okay. Yep. As long as I can bid on something good if it drops. All right, I'm going on mute.
Okay, so monks, you guys are pulling. Same rules apply. Whoever the healer is in the monk group, they'll be telling you to tell, but nobody else should be healing the monks even when they come back. It's just a good policy, even in this instance where they're relatively safe. And we'll just start picking these things up. Who do we have set as raid assist, Xander?
Nobody right now. Who should I set to raid assist?
Magic Ninja's fine.
Do we have a Master Looter set up?
Should be Zafra.
Okay, I'll set that too.
Shifra might not be here. I don't know. Is she in Discord? Oh, she is. Yeah. Okay. So Shiafra is here. Please do set Shiafra as Master Looter, Xander. Thank you.
Okay. How does loot work? We do not use in raid. We will only use need. So there's no greed and anything else. It's just need. And there's a reason behind that, because no matter how many times we try in the past, it always gets screwed up. So this way, if it's going to be rolled out, you just click need. Okay. Now, there's only one caveat with that. If I'm playing 4 characters right now, I do not need on all 4 characters. Okay. It's one character, one person. Okay, so if you're boxing, do not need on every character you have, because you're getting an unfair advantage over the other people that are here. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. And I'm sure the officers will be watching, or somebody will be complaining, but we'll be watching for that, and then we'll get it corrected. This is essentially, it's just junk, but at some point there will be gems and whatever else that are being rolled out, or whatever it is. It's one chance per person. When something does drop that is actually you need, I need that for a quest, I need that for something, then you can either send a direct tell to Shafra, or just make us aware that you need the item, and then if there's multiple people that need it, she'll sort it out. She's going to come up with you rolling it off or whatever between those people, and then she will hand it to you. We won't roll it out, it'll be passed to you. Again, right here, it's not so critical, but there will be zones where something drops and you're like, oh, that's my piece for my 1.5 epic or whatever else. And you know what's going to happen? The druid's going to roll on the necro stuff, and the necro's going to roll on the druid stuff. So best bet is to make the people aware, and we'll get that sorted out to save you the time in the future. Okay. And we're just going to stay here as long as possible and let them pull, and then we'll move to our first room, is where we're going to, I don't know what the heck that's supposed to mean, Getty.
We got a question for you from Horseshield, Pebbles.
Okay, what's the question?
Do I call spam heals in OOC2?
Is he cleric?
Cleric, yeah, of course, with an epic.
You can just spam the raid chat with it. We know.
Yeah, I think just the complete heal. If the complete heals are going off, we shouldn't have an issue. I wouldn't be spam. It should, and we're only going to use it for the 2 tanks, so I wouldn't. If you want to throw in an extra heal, it's not an issue. No, it's just we just need to know that a complete heal is coming in, and I know if I can count to 10, essentially I got an idea if it's going to be late. I'll be watching. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of.
I think Pebbles wants to put you in his pocket, Getty.
Magnus is almost there. Couldn't find a port after I ported everybody. I just turned to my Chanter and then Origined to Neriak.
I was talking to Wyvern last night, and I think everybody's starting to get our vision, or Wyvern's vision, and what I'm thinking also for the guild, especially with epics. Now, like mathematically, it's just not possible that every main is going to have their epic by the time we get to the 55 level. But we will be continuing to do epics all the way through. And some epics we probably are not going to be able to complete until we're 60. I'm not sure whether some of these big dragons, the one in Seblis, can be killed with 55s with our raid force. You know, I mean, I've struggled in the past. Sometimes it's 60 with him. So obviously epics we're going to continue all the way through. It's just cannot be at the same pace that we're right now working on epics, because we're going to have so many other raids that are going to get opened up when we get to 55. But as I said, if you're going to stick with us for the long haul, then I'm going to do my best to get all of the mains their epic, especially by the time we get into the 60s.
So Xandra, do you know how to do a DZ ad using the tool?
Yeah, I've got it.
Cool.
I was typing the wrong.
Gotcha.
Another issue too is my messages are getting lost in the spam, but I can fix that.
And the other option, like I put, is to get them by putting your name and ask them to send you tells, and then as you take care of them, like, because you can right-click add DZ, right-click add them to raid, because you're now permanently, that's your job. Then we just got to start training everybody to start sending you a message.
Yeah, no problem. That's easy.
It'll make it so much easier on you if you can just right-click. So the monks are ready for us to move up top. Yes.
Yes, definitely.
One more poll. Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right. Go back.
The 4-person, you want the room for it.
Yeah. All right. That's fine.
Didn't really have a chance to address this at the top of the stream. Obviously, you know, we hit these raids, and it tends to be a busy evening. But I do want to shout out a good friend of mine, Nuke-tastic, who wasn't able to make the raid tonight. I believe Nuke might be catching the stream from their hotel or might watch it as a video on demand. But I just want to go ahead and shout out Nuke-tastic for all that they've done for the guild, and I look forward to connecting with you when you get back.
The same way, bro.
It's like what?
Muscle memory.
Yeah. Well, it's old age, I think, is what it is.
I do that when I'm yelling at my kids.
Press the control key, or press the kid.
Yeah, no, press the open mic.
Press control, delete.
Just the kid in the forehead.
I forgot to share this at the top of the raid, but I do want to thank Fivehead for a very generous chrono donation to our guild bank. No one should feel obliged to donate to our guild bank, controlled by Schifra here. But if you do happen to donate items or plat or chrono, please know that I'm very grateful. and I'm going to find some way to recognize each and every one of you who goes out of your way to really help build up our guild bank here in Fangbreaker.
You're more than welcome to donate Chrono to Magnus too. I'll use them. Just, you know, if you have them.
So we're moving up, right, guys? So let's head up.
Yep.
We'll move into the first room. This is going to be our heal room, so we're going to be staying here for the most part, so they can pull to us here.
2 more giants and then I can get Roll out.
Okay. Has anybody done a check of Discord to see if we're even in the ballpark of the number of people in Discord to the number of people that should be in Discord? Somebody wants to have a peek and just
There's 42 in voice.
wow.
Could be boxes. Could be good.
Well, I'm 4 boxing. I'm 4 boxing. Well, we got 46 here. That actually sounds really good, actually.
Yeah, I think one's boxing, so that makes up the number.
Well, thing 1 and thing 2 are here, so that's 4 characters. That would balance it out right there. So that assumes nobody else is boxing.
So to Pebble's
Yeah,
question there,
41.
at a certain point, I think when we hit our high 50s, early 60s, we're really going to start closing up recruitment apart from a handful of specific classes we need to be successful as a raid force. But for now, the doors are wide open for anyone who wants to join our ranks in Fangbreaker.
Copy that.
Is Megas coming in this poll as well, or is it?
I'm rooted. I'm rooted. Someone needs to run up and tag these.
When he says someone, he means another monk.
I don't think a mag is coming.
Okay,
No.
that's fine.
Yeah, then I'm gonna target the warrior for main assist.
Yeah, so whenever they say someone, he's talking about another monk. So that doesn't, and definitely not the warriors.
I just want to commend the guild for keeping a lot of out of raid chatter in guild. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Raid Shifter. I know you've been here a minute, but I just want to say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm glad I made it.
Michael King saying, yo, 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 out there in the Stygian Abyss, and saying the music is awesome. I'm so glad you like it, man. Yeah, I try to put on some good tracks through our raids here, and we got some good stuff playing. This is Dance with the Dead that we're listening to right now.
We'll have to move the pets and whatever else before we. So after we kill Rokal, we'll probably do a DKP auction, and then we'll be moving pets, etc.
Drop the channeling thingy.
The mask is pretty good. I like the mask.
There it is.
There it is.
So, it's 7 intelligence, 7 wisdom. Pretty good mask. It has improved damage 2, which means any DD spells up to 44, you're going to get a 20% bonus, and then it'll slowly decay essentially after that. So it's a solid mask, and a lot of you are still using. Like that works with all your taps, for example, Wyvern.
Yep, I'm listening.
So if you tap with a, let's say a 44 damage tap, you're going to get 20% more hit points to the creature, but you're also going to heal yourself 20% more damage.
Are we DKPing that out?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's being DKP.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
That's why I said. Okay. While he's setting up the DKP, we're going to move our pets back to the entrance area. So follow Maleficent. This is because the Dragon War, I don't want the pets right on top of it, so we're just going to back them up as far as we can. So way back here at this back wall, just put your pet on guard.
All right, whenever there's a pause in the pulls, I'll go ahead and option out that mask.
Try to pause. Next is Nagy. It's time to auction out the mask. Buddy.
Okay. So as you heard from Pebbles, that is what the mask is. It's being auctioned out right now. Good luck, bidders.
Okay, and so you can bid on it for anybody. It's all you can, but you can bid on it. It's your DKP. You use it for whoever you want, and it's heirloom. So if you want to pass it to another character, looks like it's at 4 DKP right now with Getty.
I'd like to put in a DK bid of 5. This is Wyvern here. I can't bid using the tool. Bid of 7 for Wyvern. Bid of 8. Bid of 9. Bid of 10. Bid of 12. Bid of 14.
I think you're gonna lose, bud.
Futon 15.
Bid of 16.
Futon 17.
Bid of 18.
Futon 19.
Bid of 20. All right. 20 on me.
All right, perfect. Okay. All right, so we need to start setting up the buffs again, like we did. So what we did is we got our tanks. They're perfectly set up where I want them to be. We're going to get our warriors there. They're going to load up the trash buffs at the beginning, and then we'll load up the better buffs higher up. Okay?
So you got it, Wyvern?
I did.
You can't bid?
For some reason, yeah, I couldn't select a rank, so I had to do it old school.
Maybe Dungeon Master is not
Working properly?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
yeah.
weird.
I think I stole it. I think it's my guild now.
Okay.
My trash buffs are in place.
No, I put mine back down at Sentinel, by the way.
Okay. Griff looks pretty good there.
Do we want to do Wyvern as well in here?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
four
yeah, yeah.
tanks for
Any,
this.
yeah, any of the big tanks.
Did I get the mask, Shupra?
I sent it to you. Yes.
Okay, there we go. All right. Big tanks in, you're saying, Pebbles?
So I need Thing 1, Wyvern, Long Hoss in that corner along the wall with the other tanks. You guys are all tanks. And we're going to...
Who's taking ramp?
Well, what's going to happen is that all of you SKs and Griff, you've got an arrow with a bow.
I do.
Okay, so you're going to shoot an arrow and they can all do some damage. But essentially, I want to make sure it's not on any of the clerics this time. So we got to hold heals to the last second. We might have to do some fast heals and then switch over to our complete heals. But we can do some crossover heals. And then don't forget, the last buffs you guys need is fire resistance, and then the mage DS, which gives also fire resistance. They stack, right?
Wyvern calling for all the buffs. I put in a placeholder buff, so I need cleric, shaman, and enchanter buffs on Wyvern.
Okay. Let's get fire resistance on all of the tanks there.
I already
Sure.
have fire resistance, magic ninja. So
Okay.
I'm good on that one.
And then they'll need mage DS.
Is there a cap on fire resistance as far as?
There's no cap. You can't exceed 500. But like you could have a minus and then still plus over it, right? So essentially, I don't think there's a cap. Yeah, it would be a little tough to hit 500 right now. The more the better.
Trying to figure out why my stats are.
Sesame says, DM Wyvern, who you got? Driscus Dupliss versus Kazmat. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm going to go with Kazmat. I love Driscus. I think he's a great champion, great fighter, but I think Kazmat has it.
DS they're going to want is going to be mage DS, right?
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. How are we looking on buffs there, guys?
I look pretty good.
Okay.
Stacked up.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to go a quick review because I'm sure there's some new people here with us, and then we'll start. So come on upstairs. It's safe. You're going with Pebbles. I'm the female barbarian warrior, if you're wondering. Okay, you can come around this corner. All right, so pile in. See where Pebbles is right here? Okay, we're not going down that stairs. We're just staying here. See where Pebbles is? The tanks are going to be right here. What's going to happen is that the dragon's going to be coming up the stairs. Okay, we need the dragon's head to be pulled all the way over here to where Pebbles is. Then it's going to be one right back here. If we don't do that, the dragon will be on the stairs and it'll make it very difficult to be able to land the spells. Everybody knows what a dragon is. You have to be under the dragon to cast. So the tanks, the rogues, you guys can be on the edge or on the outside of the white ring. But if you're casting spells, you want to be on the inside of the ring. Okay, that's why they use the term belly caster. So what's going to happen is we're going to get this into position. We're only going to have 2 tanks in here. Okay, and then once the tanks are have it down, then on the next round, you guys are going to be coming in and out. Sometimes some people, not myself, but some people have had luck with double shrink to hide behind these pillars here. So they've been ducking in and out. Okay, it doesn't always work for whatever reason. I just seem to always be getting hit. If you're a little teeny weeny hobbit and you get double shrink, maybe you're going to be fine. I'm not going to guarantee it. My recommendation is you get in underneath the dragon where Pebbles is, you get your dot, and then you get the frig out of dodge. Don't even have to worry about calling it out because you don't have time to get your second cast in. Then you come back to where Pebbles is around this corner, okay? And then though somebody's going to call in, you run right back in, get your dot off, whatever your damage, single cast, get the frig out of dodge, okay? At 51, odds are we're not slowing it, so let's not waste time getting you killed. with trying to slow it. It's just going to be a pain. If you get feared, essentially you're going to get feared into this room, and then you get back to a safe place. They're going to hold it in position. Okay? All right. Anybody have any questions, complaints, problems about what's going to happen? So, clerics are going to be downstairs. We're going to be piled on this wall. We just got to be careful that we don't pull aggro. So, the SKs and the Griff, they're going to start. They're going to be the only ones. They'll be down at the door. As they see the dragon, you're going to shoot something. It can be an arrow. It can be, I don't care. It can be a tap, whatever. You're going to do your thing. The SKs will then run, get to the safe point, and Griff will move up beside Magic Ninja. The two of them, you guys are just going to stay here for the entire fight. Everybody else is going to come in and out unless you're called in to help out. Okay? So we're going to have a single cleric healing Griff, and then we'll have a couple clerics watching Magic Ninja, and then essentially they'll be dumping their mana, and then we move on to the next cleric, next cleric, next cleric. If somebody dies, we cannot res them in this area. They're going to get smoked, so we need to summon the corpses. If somebody wants to pull them back into the room, don't put them on the damn table though. Just put them in a clear space, and then the two clerics of the rest decks can take over, especially if they're out of mana. We can do our reses, do our best to get them essentially a heal and get them back in. For those of you that have clicks, okay, you can click those items, and that essentially every time you click, when it removes a buff, it'll remove that buff instead, and then you can just click your J boots and whatever else with your hotkeys that you're going to put on your bar. What's going to happen after the dragon is killed, we will handle all the loot, and then we will take a washroom break, and then we're going to move to Surefall Glade. I'm hoping that this is going to be a one-time, we won't have to repeat this process here. So let me take a look at our clerics. Okay, so we have lots of clerics. Okay, so For Heal and Getty, you guys are both mains, right?
Getty is
okay.
main.
Okay, you guys can start with Magic Ninja. Okay, so essentially the simplest system is here. Whichever one wants to start, it's just back-to-back complete heals. Before we start, you guys need to have Conch Pots. Do both of you guys have Conch Pots on you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, you both have Conch Pots. All the clerics, make sure you got Conch Pots. So, first thing you're going to check is that you got fresh clarity. The fight could go 10 minutes. Don't have 2 minutes and then ask for your clarity. You know what I mean? What's going to happen is the dragon's going to get pulled. You're going to heal Magic Ninja. He's at the top of the stairs. He's our main tank. My recommendation is you just do back-to-back complete heals. The second person is going to be sitting about 20% mana, something like that. That cleric gets sit. You're going to switch over to the other cleric, and you're going to then dump your complete heals, and then you just go back and forth. If I need to step in, I've got two clerics here that can also take over. We'll just be talking, and that leaves Magnus and Kabooms. You'll be healing Griff. Okay, you can start off with one and then switch over to the other, and then we have two other clerics that are available, and I'm playing both, so if there's any problems, I'll be stepping in. If somebody gets smoked or whatever, I'll immediately step in. Just keep it you cannot talk too much for as far as I'm concerned with the clerics in voice. If you guys want to tell us
Hey, out there in Stygian Abyss, please welcome our good friend fellow Drake of the Wyverns Lair, adventure and co-op partner Philosophus Rex, saying, "Hey DM, what are you playing? This is EverQuest, Philosophus."
As I said, we'll switch in. This fight should go faster because we have more people. The trick is, as I said, people are going to be getting feared. It's one spell and get out of dodge. Okay, who's doing our ins and outs? Who's calling ins and outs?
And Xandra's got it.
Okay, perfect. So Xandra, you cannot get into combat if you're calling ins and outs. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay,
I don't want you dead, because if you're dead, then my raid falls apart. Okay, so whoever's calling ins and outs, they just need to stay alive. All right, so make sure that you don't do anything crazy and then die, and then suddenly we lose our ins and outs. And then, as I said, you simply run in. You're very quickly going to, for those that haven't done this before, it's very simple. You're going to get in. It's one spell, okay? Might be resisted. Who cares? Then just get the frig out, okay? You don't even have to wait to be called. And then he'll say in, and then back in. You run in, okay? Don't wait, you know what I mean, and get your spell off, and then we just rinse, repeat until the dragon's dead. Okay, if you're at 20%
I have a quick
health,
question. Please go ahead.
Okay, if you're at 20% health, you took too much damage, don't run in. All you're going to do is die. So essentially, at about 50%, you need to get a heal. Okay, so just stay where you are, and we'll get a heal. Now, Fungus Feet, you're not boxing, right?
I am, but I don't need to.
Oh, who's your other? Okay, Shopper, do you want to handle the heals then again?
Handle the heals? For who?
Right here, where Pebbles, for everybody. See where Pebbles is standing?
I'm always
Okay,
standing
so-
on this wall. Yeah, I'm always
Okay.
standing on this wall.
Okay, so everybody come around, just look, find Pebbles. I'm at the top of the stairs. See where I'm standing? There's going to be a healer standing right here. So if you got a big hit, you screwed up on the thing, which is normal. Somebody called the wrong friggin' time. Then you come over here. Shopper's going to hit you with a heal, okay? And then you can get back into play. Don't start going in at 32% friggin' hit points, because you know what the dragon likes more than 32%? 30%. Okay? So it will just continue. It will get off the tanks and then eat you if somebody has ridiculously low hit points. Okay? So we have a healer sitting right there for you to heal. Okay, back to Wyvern. What's the question?
Did you remind people to park their pets at the entrance?
I did, but we can do it again. All right, so all the pets were moved in where we zoned in. Okay, if your pet, even if you're a caster and you see your pet getting aggro, just back, or delete your pet. I don't care. Your choice.
Hey, out there in the Stygian Abyss, we got some familiar faces here like Peronial, some new ones like Scarlin and Puppy Brain. Saying, is this a buff Nagy? This preparation is insane. It may sound a little whatchamacallit, exhaustive, but that's because a good number of us are waiting for the first time in EverQuest, and also in terms of taking on Nagafen. So a little preparational explanation goes a far way, in my opinion. Welcome, Scarlin and Puppy Brain, to the Stygian Abyss. Good to have you here. Feronial, it's always good to see you, my friend.
The 5 people that should have them, the priority would be your 3 SKs and your 2 warriors. They should have a pull. Everybody else, I really don't care. You know what I mean? If they've got them, they've got them. You know what I mean? You can go and ask for them. But as I said, those are the people that you really want to make sure that they have.
Okay. If y'all could come to the top of the stairs so I could give it to you.
So go to Shoffer's spot. Healers, get your...
Tanks.
I think he read my message and that changed his head.
There's your sound.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Yeah, as you see, I got 3 for
Pebbles,
each of y'all, so.
As the 2 main clerics, are we going to be going in with magic to heal him, or?
Okay, come on down to the cleric room.
Okay.
Yeah, we heal through the wall. Clerics don't go into combat.
Perfect. Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. We just heal through the wall. Complete heal will reach. Extended range is going to help later on. If you get a chance, we're going to get the clerics. Make sure when we're going into whatever the one where the SK sword drops in Karner's Keep or whatever it is, and get your extended range with your 5 wisdom. Yeah, so we just line the clerics up against the wall here. Trick is that in the first couple seconds.
We got SNS Gamer saying, I've been thinking about trying EverQuest. What's Druids like in terms of healers? Druids are very versatile. They aren't, the most potent of healers, but they can pretty much do it all. They can DPS. They got really good damaging spells, burst and dot. They have decent healing capability. They're a good solo class, so a lot of people really enjoy playing Druids, SNS Gamer. And if you are thinking of EverQuest, I would encourage you to look at Fangbreaker, the latest time lock progression server launched by Daybreak. We're here. Our guild is here. We're having a ton of fun. And if you're a new player, we're very new player friendly.
I'll be picking up Nagy from your target, Fer.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh,
Okay, cleric, strength your conch pots, please. Conch pots down now. And anybody else?
Sounds good. SNS Gamer saying that's awesome. Thanks for the in-depth info. I'll look into the server and your guild. Fantastic. It is the Wyverns Lair on Fangbreaker. We are open, and we have our arms open to veteran players, returning players, and new players like yourself. So do look us up. And in the next few minutes, you should see a classic EverQuest raid here as we take on Nagafen. Lord Nagafen here in Nagafen's Lair. What are you whispering, Niz?
No. If I'm whispering, that would be bad for the raid. Hey there.
Hey,
you doing?
And so,
Okay, can I get a DS back on Magic Ninja, please? One of the mages, please. You can do it from below. He needs the DS on Magic Ninja, and probably that means Gruff.
Nagafen Inc.
down this hallway, please.
Nagy's coming up. He
Go ahead,
is
Ted.
he's through the hall.
Now get him, now get him, now get him, pull him back.
3 seconds to breath. 2, 1. Breath is hit. Go ahead and attack. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Attack. Breath in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, breath hit. Go ahead and all in to attack. Breath in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in.
Getty's at 50% mana.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
Getty, who you on, Magic Ninja?
I'm on Magic Ninja, yes, Getty is.
Okay, all
Still
right.
at 56% mana.
Okay,
Breath in
I'm
1.
ready, I'm ready to take over if you need.
Breath it. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. If you're not running away. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
How are we looking? Do you want me to take over?
Breath in 3,
He's still good. Getty's still good.
Okay.
1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Magnus, who you healing? Griff?
Griff, yes
Breath
sir.
it, all in.
Okay.
I got 2 left.
Starting complete heal on Griff. Go ahead, sit down.
Breath in 3,
Copy.
2, 1. Breath it, all in.
Small heals on Wyvern, please.
Griff feared.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
Patching ninja. Cancel.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
That was my last complete heal. Force heal.
1.
I'm taking over on Magic Ninja.
Breath
Copy.
it, all in.
Griff.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
Cancel.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath it, all in.
Okay, we can stay in now. We're staying in. Stay in and kill it. Or not.
It's running, or trying to.
Yeah, yeah. Chase it. Great job.
Come on, Red Dragon Scale.
All right.
There we go. Woo!
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Did anybody die?
No, think so.
Shipra,
That was
before
it.
Oh,
you,
we did have one.
before you loot the dragon,
Oh, we did, eh?
before
Okay.
you loot the dragon, let's all
I
gather around for the traditional picture. Come around the dragon head, Knights of the Lair. Come to me. Let's get a quick snap. Xander, are you on combat photographer duties again?
I'll do my best. We'll see.
Nice. Let's go. Guys, easy
Was that
Nagafen. Do you
hard?
remember when we were here last time how hard this fight was? Do you remember
No,
Magic?
It was easy.
I do, and it's another one of those bags and a bar drum. Holy
Oh
cow,
my
bro.
goodness. Lordy, lordy.
Wow.
Lordy, lordy.
Yeah,
That
this
was
is a
an
big one.
excellent Nagafen. Pebbles,
Oh,
applause for Pebbles,
Can we-
Raiders. Can we have some applause for our
Can we
raid
get-
leader? Let's go.
Give a res for Sonic Slap, please, and thank you.
Goes down. Okay, get him up.
Oh, okay. Do we have a dead person there? Where are they? Where's the corpse?
Pebbles, well done. Raiders, well
In there
done.
Where the dragon was at.
Okay, I'm
That
going.
was a wonderful Nagafen.
Griff, thank you very much. It was so nice to have two warriors in there because you got feared, I stayed in. I got feared, you stayed in. That was the difference there. We kept them in room the whole time.
All
That
right.
was huge.
So, Shipra, Pebbles, whenever you have a chance to take a look at the raid drops here, let us know. I believe we have one epic drop with the Red Dragon Scales. Let's take a quick look at RA, Shifra. Let's see. Do it by
That's-
warriors.
Bard and warrior, right? Or just warrior?
Is the Red Dragon Scales
Bard,
for the Bard too?
sure. Yeah, Bard and Warrior.
Fair enough. Then we're looking at the RAs for Bard and Warrior, and then we're going to look at the Epic Tracker as well. So I'm seeing amongst the Bards, we got 90-day RA. We have Zwift at 62%. And then for Warriors, we have Magic Ninja. Well, where's Pebbles here? Oh, Pebbles. Pebbles is at 91% RA, I believe.
Yeah, I see that too.
Well, based on that, Pebbles wins the Dragon Scales.
Yeah, hold on.
Sure.
Is the I think we're doing Magic Ninjas first, but the red scale is also needed for bards.
That's correct.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. The only caveat that here is that we're not capable. Well, I guess the green scale is going to be a pain in the ass too. All right. Yeah.
Tracking on Sever really
Well,
hard.
nevertheless, you have
Yeah,
the RA Pebbles, so it defaults to you and your warrior.
Who's second if I give up?
If you
Magic
give,
is second with 1.1%.
All right, so that's fine. Give it to Magic. He's farthest in his epic, and I have my epic on my cleric, so that's fine.
Grats Magic
Okay.
and Zwift, you were close.
Grats
Don't
Magic.
worry. You're gonna get your
We're coming
skills
back.
at some point.
We
Yeah,
have-
exactly.
yeah.
Just saw how easy that fight was, and he usually drops it. So
All right.
thank you very much, though.
Of course, of course. All right, so we're gonna bid out the rest, I'm assuming, or how are we handling? We have Prayers of Life, Cello's Drums of the March, and the Treasure Hunter Satchel, correct? So let's
Question.
shoot.
Yes.
Kerr.
Yeah.
Can we start our way to the next zone and just take all that stuff?
No,
I-
we're not. No, Kurt, hold
They-
on.
they don't
We
do
are
that.
we're bidding
No.
things out right away.
Okay,
We're not. Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Pebbles.
We can't take a washroom break. We can't take a washroom break. If you're not bidding on any of that stuff, okay, move your character into the center of the cleric room and grab a seat so that if we decide to port you, you can be ported. Okay, we'll just all port from here. Okay, so just grab a seat. If you want to use the washroom and you're not bidding on any of those items, okay, go ahead. The scroll has got 5 charges. However, that is usable by anybody. And I really don't want to steal it for the raid. I mean, I kind of like it to go. It's a great group item. Being able to heal as a warrior, heal your group to save your ass. It's worth some DKP. You know what the number is. It's up to you guys. It's a pretty cool item. And the other 2 items, well, obviously it's bar drums and the thing. So all 3 of those things can be listed and DKP'd out. Yes, we have bajillion need DKP. We need to start getting rid of some of it. So
Excellent.
go ahead, jump into the middle. Use the washroom if you need to. We're going to DKP this out, and then we're moving to our next target, which is going to be Surefall Glade. If you are a barbarian and you're not bidding on any of this stuff, and you want to go to Hallis, I mean, you're welcome to run from Hallis. However you want to do it, I'm not worried about it, but the stuff will be DKP'd right now.
Thank you, Pebbles. And once again, congrats, Raiders. The auctions for the Treasure Hunter Satchel, Prayers of Life, and Drums of the March are all going out simultaneously. Good luck, bidders. Got one.
Those are all great.
One on the Treasure
Holy
Hunter's
cow.
Satchel from Magniz. One on the drums from Kildare. One on the Prayers of Life from Shipra. 2 on Treasure Hunter Satchel from 4. 5. Oh, wow. Shooting up here. Kildare still leading on Drums of the March, and so is Shipra on Prayers of Life. Treasure Hunter Satchel's at 8. 9.
I think Magic
Vinder's
20 last
bidding
time.
on Prayers of Life, leading at 2. Kildare is about to win the Drums of the March at 1. Three on Prayers of Life for Shipra. Kildare's ticking down. He's about to win that bid. Congrats, Kildare on Drums of the March.
That's a steal.
Congrats,
Congrats,
bro.
Bill
Yeah.
Dare.
Good job.
Make sure
Oh,
you
man.
loot your red dragon scales, Magic.
Shipra wins Prayers of Life. Congrats, Shipra.
Yeah, that wouldn't be funny if you left them on the corpse. Yeah, make sure the corpse is gone before.
Raiders are fighting for the Satchel. Futon leading with 20. 21 with Borderman. Futon with 22.
Baby.
Futon with 24.
Yeah, it went for more than last time.
Futon winning at 24. Counting down.
Congrats.
Not yet. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Futon. 24 DKP on the Treasure Hunt Satchel, and it's yours.
Congrats, dude. It's a good item.
Congrats, everyone.
All right, listen up. Okay, Surefall Glade. We're heading there. You shouldn't be KOS when you zone in, but there are guards and people around. If you are not a good class, good race, my recommendation is invis up right now if you have the ability to invis. So if you're a troll, an ogre, whatever else, it'll make life much easier. We need to run the druid or whoever. I guess it's got to be druids, right? And pop you guys all the Surefall.
So should we remain on our groups, Pebbles, and just wait for the ports?
Divvied up, we're ready to port everybody.
Let's just check. Have all the loot been handled? The dragons disappeared?
Correct.
I'm waiting for one person to get the loot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who's that? Who's that?
All right, I'll get
I'm
it.
talking to
Sorry
him.
about that.
Okay. All right, can you get that, please?
Got it.
Dragons
Alright, I'm
Still
sending it
disappeared?
to the group right now.
there. Do you need a group, buddy? I need a bard to help me farm with fast run speed. Open mic.
Michael King says, what song is this? I should definitely get my Restream bot, hooked up here. You're listening to Dance with the Dead. This is Out of Body, the album Out of Body that you're listening to right now on the stream, Michael King. And I absolutely love having Dance with the Dead in the background while I play EverQuest. Baronio says, sounds like Cobra from Dance with the Dead. Baronio's right on the money there. I'm not so sure if that's the exact song, but Baronio got the band there. And Michael King says it is. Thank you. Nice. Look at Magniz with the picture. Zendian says, red scale. Good to have you here, Zendian. Out there in Stygian Abyss. Great crowd tonight. Goodness gracious me. That felt great. What a sea change. That was only a couple of weeks ago when we wiped twice on Nagafen. Easy
Yeah, I
first
was the
try.
only tank, bro.
Easy first try.
I was the only tank.
You were the only tank. Plus, of course, we picked up so many great raiders in that time between then and now. That's really helped out our raid force. This is exciting. This is really, really exciting. You know.
Wasn't Griff with There was Griff with us, wasn't there?
No, Griff was not with us.
No,
when we
Griff
did-
wasn't with us,
yeah.
man.
It was Magic. It was myself and Thing.
Thing one.
Thing one. Yep. And my goodness, it was like, it will probably be one of my most memorable raids in the history of my time as a player, and also here as part of the Knights of the Wyverns Lair. But this felt great, and for me, what's so great about it is that people who are entrusting their time with us as raiders, hopefully this is an indication of where we're headed on Fangbreaker long term. Quegler says 2 weeks ago you didn't have the Quegmeister. That's true. We didn't have a lot of people, a lot of great raiders who joined us in the time between now and then. Again, my huge thanks to Xandra, Magic Niz, and Magic Ninja here, Faydark, and a lot of people who are drawing some great players and raiders to our guild.
Okay,
No, me and Niz are one and the same.
Everybody
Sorry,
knows
Pebbles.
where you're going. You're heading to, once you get through Shadowfall Glade and take the exit, you're going to be heading to Blackburrow, passing through Blackburrow to Everfrost. And then once you get to Everfrost, our AOC is outside the castle, and we're starting to pile up there. So just so you know, it's not inside where the dungeon is. We're at the Agent of Change right now.
Yeah, don't go in there and get
Yeah,
hit by the ice giants and get killed.
I mean, if it's open, like, what if Vox is up in open world? We could do
We're
it
not.
too.
We're not. Yeah. He won't be, but. All right.
Every
somebody's
time I've been there in
on
the last week,
on this side.
she's been up. To be fair.
Yeah, same.
Seriously, eh? Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was actually trained us on accident with it.
It might be worth checking because she is up very common from what I see because I was hanging out there working on some epic pieces.
Yeah. The problem with open world is that the trick is the mobs respawn, right? So
Yep.
we might be getting ads before we even, like it can run into issues, right? So
Take the secure kill, then maybe try it after.
yeah. We'll start
If
with our
it's up,
DZ
that is.
and then
Gotta know for sure.
yeah.
Hey guys, this is Fivehead. I crashed. I'm relogging.
Hey, Fivehead, no worries. And thank you again for that donation to the guild bank.
Fivehead, were you in Naggy?
Oh, I crashed too.
Fivehead, were you in Nagy's area or were you in Sherfall?
I was in Keno's Hills.
Oh, okay.
Of
So
course,
I was
there's
gonna wait
always
for
a
you.
freaking druid here.
So crazy, Pebbles, you mentioned that because as soon as I sent a tale to Wyvern about the travel there that people may not know where they're going, you like started talking about it.
I thought you sent the tell to Pebbles too, Faydark.
I didn't. No. He read my tale through you.
There you go.
He's DDoS'd you. You've been hacked.
Yeah, this is a hell of a run right now.
I feel like Nagy was really trivial. Like, I was fun keeping that fight.
I'm telling you, Florida man, we're leveling up from week to week. Our raid force is leveling up. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Pebbles, Shifa here, Xandra, our sentinels, our recruitment officers. We're doing good.
And as you always like to say, we can hit more and more ambitious targets in the future because maybe it was hard for us 2 weeks ago, and now it's trivial.
Exactly.
Start running Nagy naked. Everybody has to take off all their gear. Oh, McMaron's mad at me. He's coming for me.
Pebbles, this is the guild leader here. Which zone are we headed to?
Permafrost is the finish zone.
Permafrost, okay. There we go.
Yeah. But you, so once you got to get to Blackborough. Did you get to Blackborough yet?
Yeah, it's in sight. Yeah. I love the fact that she forgets a kick out
You're
of
gonna
these questions from me.
Yeah, you're gonna cross to
I can't
Blackborough.
believe you
Then
can
once
hear me laughing.
It always makes me chuckle when I hear you snickering in the background there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
At least the question was, which one's the pointy end?
You'll know when it pricks you.
We probably need to leave the Nagy DZ.
you leave it up.
Yeah,
So
we
there's a
always leave
reason
it
why-
up so no one messes up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Griff was working on getting those journeyman boots about 30 minutes before the raid too. He had just found that turn-in dwarf.
Oh, nice.
So it was nice to get him set up.
I
What's it
think
with you in short races and misclassifying them.
is the
Called me a
intention
gnome
to
from
still
Athlon.
hit Master Yale if we wrap up Vox early, Pebbles?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the whole idea, and that will be the last time essentially hitting. It's to get the whatever the mark that we get it. Yeah.
Gonna get 3 Earth Shakers.
Normally the rope drops every time.
SNES Gamer, thank you so much for following the Mega Dungeon here. I appreciate you. Congrats on the dragon. Yes, thank you so much. It was incredibly well fought, and as you may have heard, exponentially better than the first time we fought Nagafen a few weeks ago. So our raid force is excited.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Pebbles approaches this raid. Like, this is one of the only raid bosses I'm kind of familiar with because I did take it down in previous plays. So I'm looking forward to the strategy we implement here. This will be a fun fight.
Free fine stew.
Okay, this is the last time I ever go to Blackborough if I can help it.
Just stay to your left. Go
That's
around
one of the
pit,
best zones in the game.
Oh,
Permafrost isn't a bad zone either.
But we're going to be. We have to come here every week.
I know. I'm
By
not
every
looking
second.
forward to
Potions
it.
of the Everfrost.
I'm not looking forward to it. There's going to be a designated
Well,
guide
well,
for Wyvern next time we come here. You're going to take me by the hand and just, be my chaperone through Blackborough because, goddamn, this is a confusing
Zone
zone.
guide.
Train incoming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Zone guide work in Blackborough.
Hey,
Oh,
just
there you
click
go.
Follow on me
Yeah.
next time, Wyvern. I'll carry you here.
Yeah, let's do the zone guide. There we go. For Christ's sake. Thanks for the big brain advice there, Kerr.
There you go. Check that out. You need to get you some of those.
That's a potion.
Any
Yeah,
damage
you
need
can
their
make
spells
those.
while we're here?
Rooney says Wyvern needs a res in
I've been
Blackborough. Maybe.
I've been in raid guilds where you had to have those potions on you.
I'm
What-
definitely buying.
What potions that find your way?
The one I just
potion
sent
to
to
get
put
you-
guild with your name in front of it.
The potion of the frost.
It gets you right to Everfrost. That's nice.
Ooh.
Where does it spawn you in the zone, though?
Shit, who cares?
Right.
Probably evac spot.
Oh lordy! Thank goodness for that freaking zone finder.
What makes that
1 hour later, Wyvern would have still been wandering the maze of Blackburrow while the raid force took on Vox and Yale.
That's funny.
Open.
Yeah, it's your water cup.
It's whiskey. Better check it.
Sippy cup.
Not whiskey. It's not water.
Drinking
Wait,
moonshine.
We can go in and just kind of get close to Vox, right? Like I'm safe there up until the Ice Giants. We'll wait for you guys.
Well, we're going to be opening up an
okay.
We still got the old DZ, so waiting for people.
I see the farmers are here, of course.
Futon open mic.
Futon's fucking dying.
Said he was.
Oh no, Futon.
Hey, didn't he say he was going to be off mic? And I think he did the opposite.
Now, is Lady Vox another dragon that dispels as well? Like, do we have to worry about using that click, or does that not matter here?
All dragons dispel. All of them.
Okay.
Including
I think
Interrupt.
Fox is just the same bite, just blue instead.
Yeah, and she heals non-stop.
She's white.
Yeah, that too.
So we need like Monosieve if Channers and stuff happen.
Mag, are you streaming on your Twitch channel?
She also heals herself.
I am.
Nice. Hey, Nizens.
On TikTok.
Mag, Niz, and the Nizens. The Nizzles.
Okay, let's.
Magnezites.
Is that
Magnezites, yes.
okay? Let's cut the old DZ. Zandra, you need to cut the DZ. It's / kick P space EXP.
Okay. And then what?
We're done.
That's what I asked about a while ago.
Okay, when we get in there, don't open the door, all right? That's all you have to essentially remember. We're going to be going away from the door, and we'll be setting up there, okay? Once our AOC opens, we can go in. As I said, don't go through the door.
AOC is through the zone into permafrost, correct?
No.
Are you
it's
not
to
with
the right
everybody
side.
else?
It's outside.
Okay, so we're
Outside to
Okay,
the
so
right side.
okay, we're backing up here, guys. The other way, just turn around 180 degrees. See these goblins right here? We're killing these elite goblin and honor guard. You can just go ahead and jump them.
Kind of rough, man.
or like a gang. Something.
The king's not up. Dropping that little crown, little healer crown.
Can you toss me the frost giant toes when they drop?
Feydark, where's the AOC again?
So out to the right side, don't go like in the permafrost tunnel where the ice giants are at. To the right side, you'll see them.
Okay.
Far right side of the ice castle.
Okay, pets are going way back here with Pebbles. See way up here. See
Hello.
where Pebbles is? That's our pet spot. Put your pets way back there. And put your pets on guard right up there.
Anybody there?
We're here. We hear you.
Yep, we hear you.
We need to move the raid back here. So let's move the raid all the way back here. Essentially on that flat area we'll be fighting. They'll be pulling to us. All right, if you see your pet even move an inch, you got to be immediately, if you're not going to watch your pet, you need to delete your pet right now. Okay, because the dragon, if it aggroes, it will create problems for us. So if you want to be sure, and you're like, well, you know, I might be AFK or not paying attention, or I just, you know what I mean, I'm eating a cookie or whatever, then just delete your pet. We'll make you a new pet when we do the dragon. Okay.
Xander, could Wyvern get invite to raid?
On it.
Also, Xavier.
Xavier is in my group, so.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Xavier.
Okay, is everybody in the DZ? Okay, and you guys need to be back here with me, guys. Okay, how's everybody doing? Is everybody in yet, or is people still running?
A couple of people still on the way, I think. Did you make it in, Wyvern?
Just about.
And you got the DZI too.
I did, thank you.
Okay, okay, we'll just make sure everybody's in before we start doing anything else.
Hey Pebbles, why did they take away the little purple line on the compass for the DZs? They used to have that on there.
I'm not, you got me, I have no idea why they did.
Especially for the Eldons. People, you know, getting fun of.
I can hear you guys now.
Hey. All right.
Still there. For the Eldon.
Just not for, I thought it was for DZs too, for all DZs.
I can't wait for Eldon. I want to grind out everything I can on it.
No, you won't.
I said I want to. I didn't say I would.
Yeah, you won't. It
No.
sucks.
Good for AC Augs, and that's about it.
Why are you
Yeah.
pulling? You were not instructed to go into the area. Come back. If incoming.
On the diplomat. Okay, we're going to be fighting on the flat ground here, and the monks are going to pull all of the giants to us. You need to watch your pets if you have a pet up. If you're not sure you can watch your pet, just delete your pet. We'll get a new pet after. The reason is because at some point the dragon can be like partially pulled and whatever else, and once the pets get in, we'll have a dragon on top of our heads in a horrible location. Okay? So, monks, you guys are clear to start pulling some mobs to us. Okay, monks, are you familiar where the trap is? The folly pit? You guys know what I'm talking about? Because if not, you better, you need to know that. Monks will need levitate for sure for pulling the dragon, or you're going to fall through the floor.
These can drop the block of permafrost for the warrior epic too.
I'm not sure if I still need that or not. I might.
Yeah,
I did fill out the
giants
epic tracker though.
I gotta get mine too. You can get the first one. A prickly
There's one
pear.
right there.
Okay, pass that to Magic Ninja.
I think you already
If
got
I
it.
if I already have it, I have to look at the epic tracker. I don't know if I do. I will pass it right
It's
back to you.
it's probably lore. It's probably lore, buddy.
It is.
You
We farmed
probably
that
don't have
stuff
it.
for like 5 hours, dude.
I mean, it's very common. It's not like it's a green dragon scale or anything.
Yeah. There's the toes. Who needed toes?
Magnets for potion stuff.
And all those guys come right back. Okay, guys, we don't want to fight them. We want them right here in this nice little spot. Futon, have you pulled this before? Have you pulled the dragon here before?
He's not pulling.
Okay, who's pulling?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, who's
Sonic
pulling?
and I are kind of T.
Okay,
pulling.
okay. Have you guys pulled it before?
Not to this spot.
Oh, well, we're not pulling it to this spot because we're not fighting here. But I just want to know: have you pulled the dragon before?
Been a long time, but go over it again.
But you have done it before. All right, and okay, good. All right, next one will be the Griff.
I don't see that mob, but I do have it targeted. There we go.
The giant woolly spiders are often used as pets for the enchanters.
Hail Lair'sins out there in Stitching Abyss, please extend a Wyverns Lair welcome to Zentients out there on the shadows of the Mega Dungeon, saying, DM Wyvern, you here, welcome. How good or bad is Fangbreaker? Have you played another time lock progression server before, or have you played EverQuest before, Zentients? It really depends on, I guess, what you're looking to get out of your EverQuest experience. If you have played EverQuest, you played EverQuest before. What I like about Fangbreaker as a TLP rule set, I do like the resource hunter mechanic. So the way that it works every day, zones throughout the game world are attributed with buffs of various kind, and basically what that means in terms of motivating you as a player is kind of like a choose your own adventure every time you log in. Do you want to rack up AAs? You go to this zone. Do you want to go to XP? Do you want XP? You go to that zone. Do you want to skill up? There's a zone out there for you. Are you looking for a rare mob? You know, certain zones will have rare mob bonuses. And what that basically means, it just kind of changes the way a veteran approaches their EverQuest experience. It kind of gets you out in the game world, has you explore a little bit more. I quite like it, and I'm a little bit biased here because we're building an amazing raiding guild here at the Wyverns Lair. So that's another, huge incentive for me to keep on playing on Fangbreaker. It is going to be my permanent home, and I intend to take this raiding community as far as I possibly can in the lifespan of this TLP. Oh wow, you played since 99 in beta. That's awesome, Zentinence. We have a couple of raiders in the guild with that kind of experience. Pebbles, chiefly our raid leader here. So we do have some very seasoned EverQuest players that make up the raid force.
I need to be cleared after. And all the dragon, like there's a circle where it curves all the way around to the other side. I need anything that's back there. There are some ice terrors or something like that. They drop the prickly pear. That's you got to make sure you don't eat it. It's for an SK quest for a spell for the level 20. Yeah, if you really want to get it, then just request it. Just remember, you want to make sure the prickly pear is after your food, not before your food. Okay, SKs, and we'll get that handed to you as opposed to going to other.
Dunton says, which raiding guilds are the top 3 in the server? I don't care. That's the quick answer. The only raiding guild that I care about is my own. And how is the server population? It's listed as high on the login screen, so take that for what you will. But that's what Daybreak reports.
Yeah.
The most sought after class on Fangbreaker. So I can tell you, as far as our guild is concerned, Zentinians, in the weeks ahead, we're probably going to close recruitment only and leave recruitment open only to a handful of additional warriors and clerics. But as of right now, we don't have a recruitment class restriction for the Wyverns Lair. So you're welcome to join us and play whichever class you enjoy most, if that's something you're thinking of. But I would imagine in maybe 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to close recruitment and only specifically going to be looking for some good warriors and clerics to join our raid force.
It's the stay left guys, right? Yeah, those dudes.
And there's our.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's back up, guys. Back. Watch your pets.
Are we getting like Leroy Jenkins or?
No.
No, Kerr's got this.
Pulling.
Okay. Okay.
The hardest part of Vox is breaking that room.
Trust the process.
Okay, let's jump it.
Is that main assist now?
Wyvern, do you need that prickly pear?
What's it for?
That's for
Shadow
the
Knight
SP.
life tap.
Oh yeah,
For the big
definitely.
Shadow Knight.
Definitely. I'll
Do you-
happily take that.
Do you
Just
have
don't eat
food?
it.
Do I
Summoning a bunch of food.
I don't need
Clear
food, thank
chat,
you.
please.
You gotta
Don't or
move
do.
that. You gotta move that pear to after your food. Put it like in the last bag, or you'll eat it.
Got it.
Okay, Wyvern?
Got it.
Because if not, it's food, right?
Okay.
Sonic, come back up
Yeah,
here.
that's why I was summoning bread in case he didn't have any food.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just keep it in the bank until you're ready to do the turn in.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Very nice.
Did Griff get one of those? And we can probably just pass it to Wyvern to hold on if we have spares of those.
Yeah, I need one. Griff needs one.
Let's get the whatever block of permafrost to Griff, please. Thank you.
Very quickly, Mag, where do I want to keep that prickly pear? Because I have food in my first bag.
Put it in
any
the very,
bag.
very, very bottom right bag.
Yeah, the last bag.
Just past the food. You eat the
Bottom
food
right
order.
bag. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay. Not so sure where it looks for food.
Top
You
left,
take
top
the-
bottom right.
If you go to actions ability page, it numbers your thing follows the exact same numbering sequence. So if
Okay.
you go to actions and then you see it, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The further you go down, okay. So essentially any other bag, but the first bag, and the first bag has food, you're fine.
Okay.
I vote if Lodi's still up, we go knock her out.
Won't be up.
I know. I think it was up earlier.
Okay, another icy terror. Let's jump it.
Come on, prickly pear. I just summoned a bunch of food.
They usually always have a knockback or a D-spell. I hate those mobs.
There we go.
Yeah,
But check raid attendance, Shufra, for the pair.
I mean, I'll pass if one of the other guys needs it.
There's only 3
Longhouse
SKs,
and
so.
Thing 1 are the only 2 left. And nobody said anything earlier when I called it in raid chat.
Oh.
Okay.
Somebody said something though. I know somebody does want it. We're a little quiet, but I heard him.
Okay, so watch your pets if you have pets up, guys, because at any time things can go nasty here. So just gotta make sure we're being careful.
I know Thing 1 linked his, so he doesn't need it. But what about Longhouse? You guys have yours?
Shufra's on it in raid chat.
Come up to the door. Clear chat, please. Futon, come out here and pull this Ice Terror or whatever's near me. Ice Giant to your right. See him going back. Do it quickly. Box is closed. Sonic, I need you back down here where we're at. Hold on. Box is gonna run by you right now.
Are we good to kill this giant?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's already here. It's already here. It's getting killed.
Rolling pair.
Okay.
Did Magnus get their pair?
Magnus?
She's passing. Yeah, that's my main.
I know.
My SK.
Yeah, Magnus main's an SK. Yep. So if no one else gets it, you can hand it to Mag.
Another block of permafrost.
Yeah, we can bank those. Just pass that to Wyvern or to Shafra. Just loot it.
I can get bot.
Yeah, well, you tell me when it's like that. Like, is it at a solo pull level now?
No, I have one more mob that's
Okay.
being
All
a
right.
little jerk.
Yeah. Like, we can probably handle one extra mob, like, because we could kill it. You know what I mean?
Futons, stay right where you go ahead. Futon, assist me for a target.
I'm currently
Futon,
main
go back
assist
to
on
where you
Ace
were.
Terror.
Guys, fucking listen, please. Futon, feign death.
Deep breaths.
You need to feign death. Sonic, you're gonna train the raid.
Yeah, Michael. Sometimes our raiders get a little excited. That's not how we address the raid force or each other.
Sonic, when that drops off raid aggro, move up to me, please. is feign death right here. When I tell you to, you're gonna run up this hall and tag that icy terror. Okay. Bhutan, bring your corpse back so you can get res and buff. Okay, Sonic, just assist me for the target, just so that we're both on the same page. We have it, please. Stay feign death right here. Just use /assist here, and that'll make my target easier. You ready? You have a mic?
You're very faint, Sonic.
Is this better?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes, thank you. Alright, just stay feign dead there. I'm going to try and get that ice terror close to you so that you can tag it to bring it to the red, okay?
Michael says, I get it, man. We used to have similar things when raiding in World of Warcraft. Yeah, I appreciate that, but, you know, it's a very deliberate effort on my part to be a different raiding guild here on Fangbreaker. And there is a certain code of conduct that all raiders are held to, no matter your seniority or your rank. Thankfully, the raiders in question, that they understand what we're building here. And, you know, every once in a while, you know, things may get a little tense in our raid force, but overall, we're a very welcoming, chill group of raiders here at the Wyverns Lair.
I'm going to show you where we are and how it works, and we might run into a mob and we'll kill it. Okay, right where Pebbles is standing, right here on this rock, this is where the warrior is going to be. So this is going to be Griff's and Magic Ninja's spot. Okay, you're not moving from here. If you get feared, you have to run back here. Okay? Follow me around. Come on around, everybody. This is where the healers are. Okay? If you're healing right to this wall. Okay? They're going to be on the other side of the wall. The head of the dragon's going to be on the other side of the wall. When you summon your pet can be here after we get in a position and fight through the wall and might not get feared. Okay? Follow me around. Keep on following me around. Just making sure we don't have anything. Okay. See where Pebbles is here? This is where, when they call ins and outs, this is your out. Okay? When you get called in, essentially, you're going to be anywhere along here as long as you're safe. You're going to pop around the corner. Tails right here. You're going to do your hit where Pebbles is, and then you're going to get the heck out of dodge like we normally do. Now, let's just take a walk up here, please. We're just going to take a walk up here. I don't want to go too much farther, but essentially, don't go up the ramps because there's a trap on the ramps. But if you get feared, you might end up here, so you kind of have to have an idea how to get back to dodge. Okay? Don't take the ramps anywhere. Don't walk on the ramps. Don't touch the ramps. The ramps lead us to the trap. Okay? So, this flat area is great. Normally I don't get feared up the ramps. We'll have to get your corpse if you get, you know, I mean, if things go bad, you're not going to be able to get back to us if you fall through the trap. Okay. Anyways, that's the fight. So what's going to happen is we're going to hide all of the casters and whatever else, the people that are running in where Pebbles is. You guys can all hide in there. The two warriors and can be right up here on the rock. You guys are going to be setting up on the rock, waiting. Okay, clerics and healers. Clerics can be behind this point right here. Whoever's calling ins and outs should be with the clerics. And the exact same system as before with the complete heals. Nothing's changing. We didn't lose any clerics, right? The same clerics.
Correct.
So we'll just use the exact same format. Once you guys are run out of mana, then I'll switch over to Magnificent and Ginevra if I need to. Okay.
So which way, you said you're running in from that direction. Is the dragon going to be facing us on the rock here, and it
Yes.
adds towards the way you're running in?
Yes.
Okay.
So Pebbles is looking like where the dragon's head is, right here. Tail
Perfect.
is going to be all the way down here. You guys are just going to keep it right there. You guys can stand right on that rock. It doesn't go beyond you. That's where it stays. Okay.
Perfect.
Can we get Getty and Long Heal, or Four Heals in the same group, please?
Sure.
Have to do a little
Okay.
war dance.
SKs, you guys, all of you guys have to be hidden. You guys have to be non-visible, no pet, like way back here. Or if you guys can't all fit there, then you can come all the way back here with Pebbles. You guys can back up even further. Just need to be like totally hidden. Okay, we need to get the dragon into position, so you guys need to tuck. Like either you can tuck right in here, or you can even go further back. Okay, and then as I said, the tail's going to be here. You guys can move up. Like this is a safe spot after the dragon is into position. Then essentially you're going to come up, attack, and then you just got to get around here so you don't get attacked again. Okay, but while that dragon's being pulled, that dragon can't see you. You can't see the dragon. Like if you can see it, it can fear you, right? So as I said, you need to hide yourselves like way out of dodge. Make sure that there's no way that the thing can see you. Okay. All right. Let's move the tanks back to the clerics here, and let's check buffs and make sure everything looks good, because we have to make sure you guys got all your buffs in order. Magic Ninja and where's Griff? Okay, you guys can back up here to the clerics. The 3 SKs, they can come back here. Let's get your buffs all double checked. Now, we don't need fire resist here because this is not a fire breathing dragon. This is a cold breathing dragon. So you need cold resist. So the last buff essentially should be cold resist. Okay. Okay. Before we go any further, does anybody have any questions about where they have to be and how the fight's going to go? It's essentially the same as the last fight, but different.
I got a question here, Pebbles, for you. When it comes to the Shadow Knights, do you want us following the ins and outs as well? Do we need to do that for this fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the exact same fight as last fight. You got what the Shadow Knights though, and can be with the warriors to start off with. Okay, you're going to do your tap as the dragon comes up and gets into position. Then your Shadow Knights are going to run. You can either run all the way around this way to get ready to be called in and out, or you can run through the dragon if it's an in. You know what I mean? And then back off to dodge. But so essentially we'll have the 2 warriors and the 3 Shadow Knights up on the rock for when it comes in. Because you guys, I need you to be the first 5 people that hit the dragon. You know what I mean? and you're hitting, like, you need to hit with like your lowest level, like it's like you hit with your lowest level tap, like a level 1 tap. You don't want to pull aggro. You just take 10 damage, and then the warriors are gonna, and they'll be using their big things. You're not pulling aggro or anything crazy like that. Okay.
Got it.
So just tap it for something light, and then as I said, if you're using your resistance disc right there, or you can wait to sit, not resistance, your oh, you guys don't even get until 54. So what I would do is do the tap and then run around. The warriors are going to stop its head, and if you run the long way around I just showed you, you'll be coming around the back. Okay, you know how to get all the way around. Essentially, just do a loop here, and then you'll be on its butt. Okay, so don't run through the dragon. Okay, any other questions, problems, complaints?
Yes, did you tell enchanters the mana drain, or was that going to be the plan?
I have not mana drained, and I've killed the dragon without any problems. I don't think that we need to mana drain. I know it can heal, but its heal is kind of insignificant for the amount of hit points it has. So it's not going to like full heal or whatever else. We have 2 chanters. The problem is, to mana drain, you would have to run in and drain. Are you guys running any other boxes? Like,
Well, I just wasn't sure about the gate, unless that doesn't gate, and I'm thinking of it now.
I never gated on me.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Just heals. I don't think, I think it's later on Dragon's Gate. I don't think that this guy he's never gated on me, so. The difficulty is that with the mana draining, it's such a long spell and problematic spell to get in. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try it. Nice simple tactic. We're going to use the exact same tactics we did. If we struggle here and we can't perform, and we find that the things, you know what I mean, and then we'll maybe have to change things around. But first time, let's just keep it nice and simple. Clerics out of character, heals, exact same clerics heal the same way. We're going to pick up the same targets. My only recommendation is for the clerics is to make a hotkey with, or have them on the extended target for Magic Ninja and Griff. So you know what you know what I mean? So you can switch between them instantly. I've got I have hotkeys, so I can just immediately hit Magic Ninja, and it brings them up immediately, and Griff, and then I can do my heal just so I can target them. You don't want to be typing the name in the raid, but whatever you do, that's what I use. Other people just put them on the extended target. Okay, as I said, we're easing everybody into this. There's a whole bunch of people here that have done this 100 times, and there's a whole bunch of people this is their first time. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of people that haven't done it in years. So as I said, what I'd like to do is kind of keep it at the same level, simple, and then as I said, if we need to take it up a level, then we'll advance it. But if we kill it, then we don't really need to take it to another level, then we'll just keep it super simple. Okay, so any other problems, complaints, issues before we get this started? Tanks, how are you guys looking? Are you guys buffed properly, or is your buffs all messed up?
Magic Ninja's feeling good.
Okay. Magic Ninja, your resolution is awfully low on your list, and I don't see cold resist.
But one should never forget that some evil forces.
So you're going to want resist cold, and I don't think there's anything else that resists cold, is there? Apart from resist cold right now, we don't have any other. There's not a DS.
Bard songs.
Oh, Bard songs, yeah, and they should make sure you guys got a Bard in the warrior group.
He doesn't have MR. He has magic or cold resist.
Okay, well, we'll get magic resist, and we need magic group magic resist, perfect, and he's got cold resist, perfect.
Yeah, Getty just cast cold resist on both tanks.
Yeah, they still need a damage shield on the tanks. That's the free damage. It's actually quite a bit of damage. It adds up. Okay, we need clarity on the clerics. Let's get the clarity out to all the groups fresh. Okay, if we get the ad, can you monks get the dragon in position, then grab the ad and get it around to the DPS where all the DPS is sitting? You guys can kill. It's going to take you 2 seconds. You're going to kill that other thing. Okay, monks. So if we do get the ad, pull it to the DPS, but get the dragon in position first, then move it. All right. You know, the SKs can also help as they come around. Okay. Okay, what did I forget? What did I just saying? We're going to hold songs, obviously, for the poll so they can get it into position. Then we'll start up with songs. And then same healers. Can the healers that handle the tanks just put who you're healing again, please? So if you're a cleric, put who you're healing so I see that they know what the frick who they're healing. So just type in who you're healing. Okay, so Magnus is healing Griff, and you've got a backup healer with you, right, Magnus?
I think it was Getty.
Getty, and you're ready, Getty?
No, Getty was not. Getty was on
Oh,
magic
okay.
with
Okay. Okay.
heals.
Okay, so Getty, you're on magic, and who's your? There should be 4 healers in
4
play.
heals is on magic with me.
Okay, perfect. And you guys are here. All the clerics are here. They're not AFK, right?
Getty's good.
Here.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Magnus is good.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Same.
Boom is here.
Okay, so we're doing the exact same thing as last time. We're going to do kill the dragon. Okay. Handle loot, washroom break. Then we'll sort out our next spot. Okay. So. Okay, let's drink conch pots. If you're a cleric, you should be drinking a conch pot right now.
It is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, good. Okay, monks, we're ready for the pull.
All right.
The 3 SKs up here with pebbles and 2 warriors ready to grab. You're going to be tapping with super low damage, the 3 SKs. Okay, Wyvern, you should be up here with pebbles. Okay, and then you're going to be heading around. You're going to tap with your lowest damage tap. The head's going to be coming right to here. Okay. All right, it's going to look like this. It's going to be right here. You're going to tap, then you're going to duck around the corner.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. We got our first frost breath hit, and the breath is going to come in 3 seconds. 2,
Tapped.
1.
Nobody attacked yet.
Immediately feared.
Yeah, don't attack yet.
Yeah, we're holding position.
Ninja is feared.
Okay, the breath hit. You can go in, I think.
Okay. Tanks, get
So
back
all in?
into position. Get back
Breath's
into
gonna be in
position.
3 seconds. 1.
Mag had to
Breath hit. All
DB.
in. All in.
Do you like his position right now where he is, or do we want to try to back him up a
Press
little
in
bit?
That's perfect. Oh no, he's
One.
got to come forward. Come forward a little bit there. Magic Ninja, back up to the rock. Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Griff.
He's on Griff right now.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Breath is hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Throwing a fast heal on Magic just in case. All right. Looks like you're good.
No breath yet.
Where did they come
Somebody
from?
died.
All in.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the giant polar bears. Somebody's fallen in. We'll get the corpse after.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in.
Can you pull him back?
Yeah, trying to pull him forward. Do we like where he is? Do you want me to back him up more?
Yeah.
I am now
Perfect.
feared.
Good.
Yeah.
He's not looking at me.
Okay. Okay. You want to be on the rock if you can.
Xander, keep that count coming.
Okay.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. No breath yet. So hold on.
Running back in, aggro on Grip.
Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in.
I just interfered again.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. All in.
Backup healer, patch Griff if needed.
Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Duck my.
Breath hit. All in. Breath in 3, 2, 1. No breath hit yet.
Magic Ninja appeared again.
Breath hit. Owen.
Running towards ramp.
Breath soon.
Just hit trapdoor.
1. Breath hit. Owen.
Back
Breath
to position.
3, 2, 1. Breath hit. Owen. Breath in 3.
Patch and drift. Patch and drift.
1.
My heal didn't hit him.
Breath hit.
The hell?
Owen.
Grip, move up.
I think he got fear, that's why I didn't hit.
There we go.
Breath
Easy
in
back.
3, 2, 1.
Good job,
No
Xandra.
breath yet. Breath hit. Owen. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. Owen. Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Ninja like dying. I need a heal.
That's it,
Ninja
Owen.
down.
Okay, moving in.
Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Pebbles is in position. You guys can switch over heels
That's
to
it.
Pebbles.
1.
Pebble. Chamois Druid Hills for Wyvern.
Breath in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Breath hit. Owen. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. Owen. Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. Owen.
Four seconds on drift.
Breath in 3, 2,
Got it.
1. Breath hit. Owen.
Starting light aggro on Fox.
Breath in 3, 2, 1. Breath hit. Owen.
I'm running Fearless on Pebbles.
Breath in 3.
We're staying in. All DPS. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burn him,
So this time-
boys.
Owen.
Get wrecked, Fox. There we go. Let's go.
Nice.
Easily done.
Not bad.
All right.
Free damage.
So before we loot anything from Vox, I'd like the Knights of the Lair to come around to me. Let's get a picture of Vox right over here.
3 of us need reses.
If you need a res, put it
Yeah,
on
we'll get
X in raid chat.
That's a nice cleric hammer.
Yep.
All right, Xandra.
Okay. We had one person die by the bears. Did we recover the corpse?
Okay, getting pictures now.
Yeah.
Resing Fate Dark.
You
Okay,
good on
Misty, did we get your corpse? We'll need somebody to go to the top that knows what they're doing, preferably one of the monks.
I got it.
Xandra, did you get your
You got
pictures?
the corpse?
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Knights. All right, let's take a look at the loot.
Yeah, we had Fadark, Misty Lee, and Crit all dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Magic Ninja died too, I think.
Yeah, I got picked up though. I'm already back up.
I think Thing 2 or somebody died also.
Put X in raid chat if you are currently dead and need a res.
No, Thing 2's alive.
Oh, okay. Somebody else asked during the fight.
All right, Pebbles. Do you want us to talk us through each item? Are we bidding out everything, or what's the score here?
Yeah, everything's. There's no epic items there, so all those items.
What about the white
are,
dragon hide?
It's bid.
It's for a cloak.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
TLP, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Proof
DQ.
damage
It's-
3.
All right.
Yeah, it's like an all-in.
Shifra, do you want
Like
to
if
walk
people-
us through these items really quick so people know what they're bidding on, just very briefly?
The only thing, I mean, is the cloak. It's a quest cloak that's really good for people, and then everything else is just obvious.
Okay.
A bard weapon and yeah.
Very well. Okay. Please take a look at the loot table for Lady Vox. Bids will be starting shortly. I'm gonna give a
Okay,
5-second
I'm posting
count.
this-
Go ahead, Pebbles. Pebbles.
This is what you're bidding on.
Okay. Go ahead. Five, four, three, two, one. Bids
Okay,
are
so
out.
that's the White Dragon Scale cloak that you're bidding on. Okay, that's what you get for doing the quest. It's 800k right now in the bizarre.
Hold on, it's messed up. You need to stop it.
Okay.
It
Stop.
has
Stopping the
multiple
bids.
of
Stopping the bids. Stopping the bids.
I'll be right back.
We're gonna try that one
While
more
we're
time.
different. that was way too many.
Way too many. All right, we'll try that again. It's the way it was linked. Okay. Bids going out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, team.
Cool.
FYI, SKs, that's like super, super good for life taps.
Which one?
And there's
The
only
cloak.
2 horns. So as y'all are looking at that, there's only 2 horns.
Like that's an all-in style item.
Wow, Shifra with 30. I'm not messing with that. Shifra at 30 for the White Dragon Hide. And we got Krondar at 7 for the Bone Bracelet. Thing 1 with a very cheap 2 bid. Getty getting away with 1 on the
Neck and
Warhammer
neck.
Divine Grace.
Holy cow.
Futon
all
with
in.
53. Do you have, like, he still has just enough to make up that bid. 53 with Futon for the White Dragon Hide. All the bids counting down. Xander leading the Bone Bracelet. There we go. Grats to Thing 1 for the Mac Fax's Horn of War. Grats to Getty on the Warhammer of Divine Grace. Grats to Futon on the White Dragon Hide.
Wait.
Yep.
Just don't take it off too fast.
Why?
I can't see it when you take it off.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, futon.
Yep, with the White Dragon
Just
Hide.
curious why I'm
It doesn't matter.
monk?
Everything is
okay.
everything
I
that's
gotcha.
up. He said everything you could get. Okay, Sandra getting the phone bracelet,
That's correct.
and then I saw. Let me see. Thing 1 and Zwift both get.
Do you need me to recount what they
Warhammer?
got?
I
So
don't
Getty got the
understand.
Warhammer of Divine Grace.
Yeah.
And
And
Thing
Thing
1 got the
Got it.
Horn of War.
And
There's
Zwift.
2 horns of war.
There was 2. Calm down,
Why
guys.
is-
We're doing this.
Okay.
And Zwift
So you
is
put-
getting the second.
Correct. Swift gets the second horn. All right, is that good for you, Shifra? Can I go ahead and end the bid?
Yes.
Okay. I'll slow down next time. Grats all of our auction winners.
We're coming back here, guys, just so you know. This dragon is on our required. We need a bunch of white scales, so we're going to be coming back and getting all this loot over and over and over again. and the stuff will get less expensive as we go. So what's going to happen is we're taking a washroom break. We are then moving to Otis, Tox Forest, and then we're as you zone in to the area of the hole, instead of going left, like you got in front of you, you'll have the hole straight up. To the left, you'll have like the tunnel that leads off to the also to the hole. I think it's to the right is our AOC on the thin ledge. So it's like 30 feet after zoning in to that area. What is it? Peniel? Is that what the zone is? I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be on the right. You don't have to run very far. We're going to open that up, and then that'll drop us right on top of Master Yale, and then we'll do that. And as I said, we'll be doing this raid over and over. We need a pile of red scales, we need a pile of white scales, and all this other bonus loot. And as I said, your DKP will be more than useful in all this stuff. We're going to go now and see if we can get some cool stuff from Yale to say we got the kill, and get some more stuff that we can get up on the DKP system.
So, and just to sort of tack on to what Pebbles said here, just to clarify, the way that our options work here at the Wyverns Lair, you are welcome to bid on any item that drops, whether or not it belongs to your main. However, keep in mind that you're bidding from only one DKP pool tied to your main. So you may bid on something that doesn't belong to your class. You're welcome to burn that DKP. But keep in mind, when something drops for your class, you may regret not having that DKP in hand.
But it does go to a main over an alt, I would assume, right?
No. We don't we don't differentiate between boxes and raid alts. What you cannot do is you cannot bid from your. There is no DKP pool for a box or a raid alt. It's only one DK pool that you possess, and you bid from that on anything that you want. And this has been in our charter since almost day one.
So it's frowned upon to bid for an item, then possibly sell it on the auction for a very high price.
You cannot sell.
Yeah.
You cannot sell for. I think we put 2 expansions, but essentially would be beyond pop and whatever before you could sell the item. It has to be at the valueless level. You know what I mean? So you cannot sell it. You can pass it back to the guild. You can give it to somebody else, but you cannot sell it, period. This is not about getting you plat to sell. No.
Misty, a pleasure having you with us in the raid. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for joining us. Crit, thank you for being here too.
Sold my red dragon scales already for 10 plat. Was that a bad move?
It was a bad move.
Damn it.
Yeah, we can get Quiggler. We can get your boxes in for the achievement for sure.
So Getty, I'll address that with you after the raid.
Okay.
I cannot believe the white dragon scales went for that much. Are those that?
That's not a white dragon.
item too?
That's not a
It's
white
a
dragon
hide.
scale. We're here for white dragon scales. We didn't get what we were after. The white dragon scale is for the Bard epic, and it did not drop. Okay, and they're going for.
So what was that item that went for like 30 something?
Just a quest item to make the cloak.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's a really good caster cloak. Good for.
I think that was our biggest bid yet. I mean, that would be our biggest DKP bid. So I was just wondering why that was such a sought after item.
It's really
I would
hard
totally
to
bid
get
all.
damage through.
Mm-hmm. If I had the DKP, I would have totally went on it.
Yeah, and we're gonna be here again. You know what I mean? And if you know what I mean, I'll be surprised. That seems to be one of the most common drops. For the white dragon cloak, I've had 2 drop, and I don't think I've ever done the dragon. So we'll have it next week, and or in 2 weeks, and we'll have it again in 2 weeks after, and etc. So you don't have to worry. All this stuff is going to continually drop, and the price will drop as we go. Right? So
That was an easy fight. We did very good there.
So we're moving everybody to Tox now.
yes, we're moving in. So I'll pile up in front of the gate here. Let's all pile up together so that nobody misses the port, and we are porting to Toxilus Forest. We're going to go get our Master Yell fight, which is a relatively easy fight, and then that'll end our raid. And then next time we do this, we won't do Master Yell. We'll try a more aggressive target, which may be one of the higher dragons, just to see how we fare. But we definitely, as I said, we need to do these 2 dragons, and then we'll have another target set, but it probably won't be Master Yell, unless he drops some incredible loot tonight and everybody wants to go back and do him again. So
Yeah, and I'll just remind everyone that the raid continues. The raid has not concluded. So ticks are ongoing. FYI.
Serverless? Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
At 55, I think we're going to have a go at him. I think at 51 we might get unless we were full raid. You know, I mean, if we start hitting 72 in our raid numbers, the problem is it can't really be boxed because it's done in like open country and everybody gets feared. But he's a pretty nasty dragon. I mean, at level 60, he's pretty tough with no A's. At level 51, I think he might be unachievable for us for our next little bit. But we'll see. We'll just keep on doing more and more tougher targets, you know.
He spends a lot of time casting, though.
Yeah. Well, just 51 is 55 and 51 are such drastic differences. Having defensive on our warriors is going to be a game changer. In 55,
yeah.
You know. But as I said, I got no problem with doing something just to see how we do, see how we fare after we've got the main part out. Like, you know, if we got Nagy in box and we've got an hour to burn, then we'll go try something, right? I don't think we could take down the king in Kale without having defensive. I think that's going to be like a required, you know, so I can see him as soon as we get to 55, we'll be moving into there probably and see how we do. And then hopefully that'll become something that we're doing on a regular basis.
Open mic.
As soon as we get to 55, we'll move into there probably and see how
Oh,
we
that's
do.
freaky.
Michael King says, honestly, that music, is this all Dance with the Dead? And Peronial says, dude, just pull them up on Spotify and listen to it all. I promise you, they're all bangers. 100% Peronial. One of the best artists out there, Dance with the Dead. And it's really cool. Their live performances are a lot of fun, too.
We do need to follow the grid chat to
Yep.
super essential stuff.
Well, people need to put it in tabs too, where it's its own window, like across.
Yeah,
the-
just make a tab.
I do.
for it.
It's its own tab. I just didn't look at it.
I do watch it during fights. I don't watch it during BS time.
I watch all my tabs. Or blinking, I watch.
This channel's set to push to talk, right?
Preferably. Yeah.
It should be changed if not.
And we're all about, you know, evolving and improving. Not like we just I don't know.
Are set in stone, set in our ways. I will say that was my first time fighting Lady Vox and Magic. How did it go for you? What was your perspective on it?
Very good. I'm sad that I died at the end there, but with the extra tanks there, I mean, we had that on lockdown again. Griff has been such a good part of our team here, and it's good to finally have another one of me on our side. You know, take the stress off me a little bit.
For sure. And let me just shout out the entire raid force here for a great job.
You can never be another you, man.
Heal twice.
I'm working very
Good
closely
call.
with Griff to get him caught up to where we are now, and now we're moving forward. So I mean, it's going to be very nice to see what we can accomplish. And I think we have a very good force right now, especially with all the extra clerics at it. Everything's working.
A lot of you
very
guys
good.
are moving north to Rudin. You need to go south to Paynell.
Yeah, it's on the south wall, the middle of the south wall. Good point.
Yeah, but I'd like to point out, Magic, and just to reinforce this point, it's not just, you know, one specific class. It's the totality of our raid force that comes together and allows us to succeed on these targets. So, yeah, I'm really just thankful to everyone who's come out tonight and has lent us their sword, their spells, or their healing to defeat our raid targets.
Okay, can we get the expedition cut, please?
So Xander.
Yeah, so what do I type again?
/kick P space EXP, and you probably want to write that down because you'll be doing that a lot.
Yeah.
You can just make a hotkey.
Wait, you're gonna
Uh,
type
No, don't make a hotkey. Somebody will click it by accident.
I got it. Yeah, I have my notepad here.
Handy dandy notebook.
I don't want to address this in the midst of another raid target that we're going after, but I have received some questions and concerns about how we handle our options, so we'll have an open discussion once we take care of Master Yale.
Okay. Yeah, we can go in. That's fine.
Oh, Force Shield, you had that Rallo's Heritage mount. I wanted that too.
Is this gonna be like fight as soon as we're there, or do we have a second to prepare?
No.
before we fight 'em?
It's no, we're not fighting a boss right away.
Okay. Like I remember falling down a hole and this guy just killing me.
Nope.
That hole's behind you if you want to try that again.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's go. As long as y'all come with me, we're good.
Okay, so essentially, monks, you can start pulling up the stuff once everybody pops in from down that ramp and start clearing towards our mob. We're going to stay here while they get the mobs into us, but we'll just separate off. We'll get these things killed. Let's lock these things down. Pull them right up to us. Pull them right in.
Hey guys, this is Futon. I'm fully medicated and shit ain't working, so I'm gonna have to back out.
Futon, thank you so much for doing a great job on our raid. Please feel better, sir, and enjoy your wins on the auctions.
Thank
Yeah,
you
buddy.
so much. Y'all
Feel
have a
better,
good one.
man.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah, take
appreciate
care.
it. All right, later.
Later, Futon.
Raiders, we don't.
Take care, bud.
We're not going to go any further than this. Let the guys pull the stuff up to us there. So you don't want to get so close. So he is like the golems in Fear. He does the outright kill. So we need to have somebody take the death touch, and then it's probably every 45 seconds or something like that. He smokes us. Does anybody know what the timer is on it?
No, but my nag should go off as soon as
Right.
it starts happening.
Okay, all right. So I'll run in my necro to take the first death touch, and then we'll be doing like we normally do, pulling aggro if we can. But the fight's not going to last very long. He's not going to have a bajillion hit points. It's not like Nagy fight or a box fight.
We just send all the clerics at him, right, to take the DTs.
Okay, so somebody tells me it is 45 seconds, so which is what I thought. 45 seconds on his death touch.
It says 30 on Alice, but I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to find out pretty soon. The
Yeah,
problem
it's
is that at a certain point, you're going to get death touch, right? So the difficulty is if we get too close, we get death touch. Okay, so we need to res Kerr.
I think dwarves have positive faction down here, right? Even with them.
We can pull these Gumbies off to the Channeler and the Warrior. Did you guys have a problem with them?
Yeah, I tagged one that was close to him, and that's why I got death touched.
Okay, I'm just going to grab this Warrior here. Get it out of dodge. Okay, I'll pull it up to you guys, and then we'll... the other one's not an issue. Is it just him essentially now?
I don't know. I can't see.
I see Master Yell and one of
Gonna worry about the other
Um,
ad. These are joke mobs anyway.
I
So.
hate to admit it, guys, but I have no idea where to go.
Okay.
Down
Who,
there.
who is?
That's
yeah,
Sandra.
Down the ramp.
Oh, that's Sandra.
Where are you?
I'm outside Peniel.
Oh, Agent of
Right,
Change,
right.
and click, say ready. Yeah.
Where is the Agent of Change?
You go
I
into
see one now.
Peniel,
off to
and
your
it's
right.
yeah, off to your right, just right there.
Oh, okay.
Instead of
fall
going
down
through
the
the,
hole.
yeah. Instead of
I-
going to the left, don't go into the cave. You're gonna go right.
I feel
Okay,
your
you got- the
pain.
guild-
I showed up halfway through the Vox
the
fight
guild can
myself.
move down. Guys can all move down to us. Just keep on coming. There's a little. Come on down. Bring the raid down. It's fine. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Just move up to us, but don't pass pebbles. There's a little like door that you click on, like when you come into the hole. Okay.
They shoot this mob with an arrow.
No. Okay, because he's within range of the of Master Yell, you'll probably get a automatic. Just you're dead. So when we charge up, the SKs are going to just kill that. What happens is on this fight, super simple. I'm going to run my Necro up. My Necro is going to take the Death Touch, and then we charge up everybody else. Okay, and we'll and just essentially pass him around and kill him. You know what I mean? He's not going to do very much damage. It's not that bad of a fight. Let the tanks pull the aggro, and then give him a couple seconds, and then just pets and dots as best you can. Okay, and SKs, if that elemental channeler jumps us, then just go and jump it. Okay, but we're going to be charging up. You just follow me in. Okay, don't worry about buffs or anything like this. This is not going to be like some crazy hard fight. So what happens is I'm going to run up my Necro. I'm going to get killed.
Let us know if you guys have
Do
hammer
not follow. Do not follow. Stay with Pebbles.
Yeah, charge.
Oh, there we go.
Charge,
Never mind.
charge.
There we go.
Yeah, no, charge him. We're in. And we're on the timer. We're on the timer.
32 seconds.
And through all your dots and everything else, and his health's going down. I see.
$15 seconds.
Come on, battle clerics, get in here.
10.
Oh man, I don't even know.
5, 4,
You can
3.
charm the chain link.
Hey, taunt him, guys. Taunt him, guys.
On pebbles.
Remember, rangers use your flame lick. Like,
Did somebody get killed?
yes, Longhouse.
Longhouse. Good job,
Good,
Longhouse.
good job, Longhouse.
Resing Longhouse.
Ah, thanks, Dad.
You're doing what you're supposed to.
15 seconds.
Okay, wait till like 7 seconds essentially. Don't start too early or you just pull aggro and get smoked. But
6, 5, 4.
Wyvern took the death touch.
put an X so I can target you, please.
X in.
I do like DT countdown at 15 and 10. It helps me.
Xandra, you're probably not the right place. Just hang tight, sir.
I'm so
15.
disappointed. I really wanted to.
We'll be back here one
right.
day. I promise,
10.
Xandra.
9,
No, I think this is it. This is the only. But I'm here.
Well, I'll come out here with you.
4, 3.
Hold on.
No, no.
Once you engage, you can't open that door.
It's
No, I opened it. I'm here.
Fungus Foot took it.
I just didn't know where to click.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Resin. Get fungus.
Can you hear smack it, Xandra?
It's. I had like 5 people talking to me at once, and I guess I get easily distracted.
Yeah.
I feel your pain, Zandra.
Like Akon. Smack that.
15 seconds. But y'all aren't
Good.
gonna get it. 10 seconds.
That's not the guy I
GG.
remember.
GG team.
Congrats, guys. We got what we were after.
Yeah, nice. Nice item.
Yeah.
Who got that first one from Finny? Because that's the second part.
Which one is the
ore
second
thingy.
part?
The ore thingy that came off of Finnegal?
Oh, the fusible
Yeah,
earthen
for
ore
last time
you're
I
talking
won it.
about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay,
I
so
got
the
it
answer
on
is,
Fungus.
did you bid DKP for it though?
Nope.
Then
No, they rolled
you-
for it.
Then nobody's got it.
All right.
Okay.
Nobody
So
has it.
before
Understand?
we go ahead and take care of loot, we're gonna get to that in a moment. Please gather around Master Yale, Knights of the Lair. Let's get this picture real quick. Congrats everyone on the achievement. Thank you, Pebbles, for leading us down here. We'll get this family photo, and then we'll turn over to the bidding wars, where feelings shall be tested and friendships shall be
That's a nice
broken.
belt.
It is a nice belt,
Yeah.
isn't it? Okay, guys.
That's a nice dagger. That's a nice dagger.
Zandra,
That's not an FS. That's a
are you
real
able to
weapon.
grab some pictures here too?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm gonna get a picture real quick on my end. What a night! Nagafen, Lady Vox, Yale, easy stuff. Congrats, Knights. Okay, so let's turn our attention towards the loot. How do you want to handle this, Pebbles?
Okay, so this is the rule of thumb. DKP those 3 items. Okay, then the middle item, if you bid on that and win it, then next time we go to Finny, you will automatically get the other item. And where did the other pieces drop?
One piece is
Eastern Waves.
in East W, yeah, and then I think the other last one's in VP or one of those in TOV or something. First
So
boss, like
if you're with us and you're the first person to bid and you get it, don't go all in on these freaking shoulders because you know what, like you may never get them. But essentially, if you bid, they're yours, and then we will automatically pass. But it has to be a DKP for us to auto pass. And rolling stuff out here at this point doesn't make sense because we're going to have like 25 different people with 25 different pieces. So that's normally how we handle that. So we'll DKP it here, and then when we go to Finny, if you are there and you won this, make the looter aware, and you will and I think he automatically drops it every time, and we're going to do that every week on whatever night. You will automatically pass that item. Does that sound fair?
yes, but what about the opposite? If they already got the Finny piece, wouldn't it be the same true for if they got this piece?
No, they have to
did
bid
DKP.
on it. They have to bid to have the right.
Oh.
I don't care if they got the Finny piece. I'm not coming back here like every week to do this guy. So this is not going to be something we're doing on a regular basis. So until you bid DKP, you just got a bunch of items. But once you bid it, now you're the priority. That it's going to be my priority to get you the rest of the items. You will get them. And you just bid once. None of the other pieces will be bid. If you're there, you get it automatically. It's a one-time, one bid for all pieces. Okay, makes absolutely no sense. Can't be bidding all in and then the next guy's bidding up the other pieces for 2 points. It's like one bid. Don't bid some ridiculous amount. This is like a 2 DKP, 3 DKP if you think you want to do it. It's not a 20 DKP item. I'm telling you right now. And if you win, you get all the other pieces automatically. I will make sure that happens. Okay? But, if we had 10 people with this piece that all bid DKP, we'd probably never get through 10 people. One person will get it, 2 people maybe, but it's not going to be like 100 people, right? Does that make sense? Yes, we know the item's really good, but the thing is we have to get to all the other places. So it's a one-time bid. Whatever you bid, you will automatically get the rest of the items, but you have to obviously be there and the items will be passed you. Okay?
I was just linking it so people to see what it
Yeah. And for the people that know, for myself, I'm not, as I said, that's a nice dagger. It's got some great stats for a low level. Was like best in slot pre like Rogue Epic, for a while when this was like, when we didn't have like all Kunark and Velius, like that was like a mega weapon. Not so much now. Nice caster belt with 50 mana, huge item.
Nice.
Wait, ready for them to go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Auction
good.
starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, Knights. Happy bidding.
Here's the final tick been taken.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, we're done, so you can take the final tick, Wyvern. I don't have a problem if people need to. You know what I mean, there's nights we're gonna
I'm
finish
in the
late.
midst of a bid. I'll take the tick after.
Okay, perfect.
You sound like Captain
Dap leading on the Serpent's Tooth.
Hook was the good guy too.
Fusible Earth and Ore going for nothing. Florida Man leading on Serpent's Tooth. Florida Man still leading on Serpent's Tooth. I'm leading on the Girdle for 6. Swift 1 on the Earth and Ore. Sheep are trying to stealth me on the Girdle. Florida Man. Oh, look at that. Sheep are going for the Serpent's Tooth with 8. Xander on the Earth and Ore with 2. Florida Man leading Tooth with 9. Xander still reading the Ore. Counting down. 2. Alright. I've won the Girdle. Florida Man leading with the Tooth on 9. Xander won the Ore. Congrats, winners. So, I will do this slowly. So, Shifra, we have Florida Man winning the Serpent's Tooth with a bid of 9.
It's all out.
Okay, great. And then we got Xandra with the Fusible Earth and Ore with 2. And we got myself with the Girdle with 8.
Congrats, everybody.
So, congrats.
Congrats. So we were essentially an hour a dragon, right?
I think we can get down to 30 minutes without less explanation next time.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we could do that so much faster.
Yeah. Well, the difficulty is we took we used an entire night to kill Maggie the first time, and then it went fast this time. And we're gonna have another group or two, I'm sure, next time. So I will make sure that we have more planned so that we can do more targets. Everybody knows this Saturday. This is what my plan is. We're going to go in, we're going to kill the Maestro, so we're going to move rapidly to the Maestro, clearing a few named on the way, okay? That's what we're after. Then we are going to quickly move to Inaruk. We're going to kill Inaruk, okay? And then at that point, we'll probably take a washroom break, etc., and celebrate. Then we're going to go back, and we're going to go back probably in front of the church, and we'll pull all the other names from both sides. If there's still time remaining, then we'll clear the zone for the other armor drops. The named do drop 2 pieces of armor, which will be upgrades, I'm sure, for somebody. They're auto passed out. If they're not needed, then they'll just be rolled. Anybody can roll, okay, for that stuff. But essentially, we're looking for the epic drops and for the rare items like the 36% monk cloak that drops off the guy. There's a whole bunch of super high-end loots that drop off those minis, and we're gonna fly right through the, 5-6 minutes. We're gonna take down a mini, but really our goal for that night is to get Inaruk done and then go back and clear everything. So that's our plan for Saturday night. Tuesday, as we said, we're going to try and hit our 3 raid targets, which are gonna be the king, queen, and whatever. And have I said anything yet for Thursday the following week?
No, you've not.
So.
No, nothing's said yet.
So we haven't done fear in a while, so obviously we'll do, if we could do fear on the Thursday would be ideal, and I think we did it before. So if we could do fear on the Thursday, that'd be wonderful, because that's the short hour night. And but we obviously want to have enough time to kill Kazakh, but I think we did do it on Thursday. But I'm expecting we'll fly through fear. We're back looking for epic stuff. And then if we have time, I guess at the end of the raid on Tuesday, depending on how it goes, we can get arrangements. You were saying, Wyvern, we have a whole bunch of people that are actually now responding and getting their epics updated on the tracker.
That's correct. Yeah, and we've been able to help several guild members along the way. And yeah, you may have heard that we're taking up the upcoming Tuesday with the Chardock run. It does help some of our guild members progress to key epics for our raid force, but we're committed to heading back to our Tuesday guild group nights the following Tuesday. And everyone who's putting in requests right now, we will do our best to try and set up some assistance for you that Tuesday, which, if I take a look at my calendar, would be Tuesday the 26th. The final raid tick has been taken. I want to just, cap off tonight by thanking you, Pebbles, for doing an always superb job of talking us through our various raid targets. I know some of you were wondering why we spent as much time prepping our raid targets, but as Pebbles indicated, we do have new players here. We do have new returning players. Plus, Pebbles has his own way of approaching some of these raid targets. So Pebbles, thank you for being exhaustive. It leads us to victory. And of course, I want to thank all the raiders here who came out all the nights. And I also believe in a very open and transparent line of communication between the knights here in the guild and myself. And I'm committed to each and every knight here feeling like they have an opportunity to shape what this guild is. So I do want to give an opportunity live on stream for us to talk through any concerns you knights might have about elements of our charter. Now, some of you were surprised at how we approached our auctions. My question to you is, why didn't you check the charter? That's my first.
Can I break in just one second, please?
Absolutely, Shifra.
Wyvern,
yeah.
Loot your belt, please.
Oh, thank you. So I would urge every knight here, every raider here, please look at the charter. Anything that we do as a guild, I'm committed to having reflected on that charter. And if we officers are not abiding by the terms of our published charter, you have to let us know. That is how you can have a predictable experience here as part of this raid force. Now, that having been said, does anyone have any concerns about how we're handling auctions? The fact that you can, in fact, bid on any item that drops, regardless of whether it's for your main or not.
I have one concern, just leading into the future I could mention.
Sure, go ahead, Nis.
So, like, the quest items that are dropping that are going to be basically off of multiple NPCs. Later on, we're going to have, like, dragons that have multiple parts. We're going to have last seals that are needed for crafting and that kind of things. It's just going to require additional pieces off other bosses. I like the idea of having the initial bid, but when the bid doesn't happen and nobody wants it and it gets rolled out, is it that the next bid piece is what will be considered for the actual next pieces for everyone else?
Okay, so again, this is Wyvern, you mind if I handle this?
Of course, please go ahead.
Okay, all right. Until it's DKP, like when we go up to Sky, okay, nice simple place. There's a bajillion things dropping. Okay, I don't care if you loot and I got 9 pieces and the 10th piece is dropped and that's all I need to finish it. Don't care. It's a DKP. At some point, if the core piece drops, okay, or somebody says, I want to bid on that item, I want to use my DKP that I earned, that other person, if they're not no drop, should be turning over those items to that person. Okay, it's the DKP. And if the easy part drops, okay, let's say the very first part drops and you're saying, you know what, I think maybe the high piece might drop at some point. I want it to be DKP. Can we get that DKP now? I'm going to bid. I want to be the recognized person on this. I'm all in. I'm all for that. That makes sense to me. If you can bid it super low, that piece might never drop. We're not. There's going to come a time we're not going back to Sky, and it's probably pretty damn soon. You know what I mean? We're not going to be going to Sky, and you're going to be. It's like, well, I paid DKP for that. Yes, but if you paid 90 DKP, that's one thing, or you paid 1 DKP, that's another thing. So this is why I like the system, which we have in place, whereas once we bid it, you get the rights of all of the other items. The only problem we would run into there would be in, and I don't know how much we're going to do it, is that dozer area there where pieces are for like 9 different quests. In that, my rule of thumb would be the very first person who bid should be the first person on paper. I don't care if you bid 10 and the other guy bid 2. Okay, if you're the first person who bid, okay, the pieces go to you to finish your piece. Okay, then they go to the other person after you. You're the first person. You spent the bigger DKP. You know what I mean? That will fix that issue so that you get your parts. You know what I mean? And we'll work from there. And you always have the option to say no, give it to them, or I'll work it out. You know what I mean? You guys can always circumvent our rules if you come to an agreement with the other wizard or the other person that's trying to do it. That's perfect. That's my dream. But if you need us to step, then we'll put, the rule would be, it should be the first person to bid, very first time. And as I said, we're just rolling out those pieces. We haven't DKP'd them in. And I said, we may never get to all these other zones. And I'm not even sure it even can be done in this era. I'm not sure what era it is. So I'm not worried about it. But if you say, no, I want to bid on it because I want the whole rest of the string, then we should open up DKP and we should bid it to you. And then you automatically get the rest of the stuff. You spent the DKP. I think that that's fair too, you know?
Okay, so then that takes it back to the original piece. So if a piece drops that would be considered like a biddable piece, but then it goes to rot and then it's rolled off, you're no longer considering that as like a priority for the person to get the other pieces until
Definitely
they actually
not.
bid on one of them.
Definitely
okay,
not. Right.
That's what I was trying to get clarified for everybody.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, there's no, you have no justification because you never bid DKP. The only thing is we'll need to track at some point, and it's not really rocket science, it's knowing who the first person. Obviously, you have to be on the raid. You mean, if you're not there, you know what I mean, it gets, you know what I mean, you got to be at the raid. But if you're showing up and your piece drops, don't expect Wyvern or Schaffer or me to remember, okay? This is where you just say, oh, hold on, I need that piece. I bid 3 DKP on the 3rd of October. It's for me, you know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? That's all you need to know. When you bid it, what you bid, and then we can get that piece out to you, you know, and we're going to work with you to get your stuff.
And I can see a scenario where, you know, it might be good for us to track a little bit of that, just to make sure just to make sure that we can settle any arguments that may arise. So
the DKP tracker does track it. The DKP tracker does track it.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, we do. We are able to trace that through our open DKP system. That's a good point, Shufra. So I'll own a little bit of the confusion there. This is something that Pebbles had been expressing for quite some time, and something that I, in principle, agreed with for our charter, but I failed to really sort of capture how we were approaching this on the charter. So after tonight, I'll take a look at the charter and make sure that that's a little more clear for our raid force, because, you know, at 2 Pebbles, you know, point here, we were getting, for example, drops towards the Pegasus hide in Plane of Sky for the Shadow Knight haste item, best in slot for Classic. And as he pointed out several times, it doesn't really matter who's getting these component drops. What matters is the core piece, which will then be bidded out by a DKP. Now, I'm going to say something here. So, when we started this guild a couple of months ago, we started very small. You know, it wasn't like some of the guilds that that set up prior to the Fangbreaker launch, and we had to sort of build the ship while we were flying it. And I understand that there are some people here on the voice chat that might not be, you know, might not feel comfortable arguing something out in public, and they might have real concerns about how we're handling our options. So I feel like we're approaching a point now where we have our raid force. You knights here on the EQ Raid Keep voice chat, you represent the present and future of the Wyverns Lair here on Fangbreaker. You guys are working towards your progression and towards the guild's progression, and I feel like I'm obliged to listen to your majority will here. So what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be setting up an important poll, which is going to ask you essentially how would you like us to move forward handling our auctions. So one road is to take the current path that we're on, where you bid on anything you want from one DKP pool tied to your raid main. Then the other path, which basically restricts bidding from in that sort of tier of mains, boxes, and raid alts in terms of priority. We certainly could set that up and try to sort of honor that. So I want to set up that poll. I want to listen to you folks. You'll all have a chance to put in your vote and really express what you as a raid force want from us guild officers in the way of providing you what you feel is a fair and fun experience as a raider here at the guild. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Yeah, I'll speak up. Can we talk a little bit about that, like the scenario tonight? I'm curious to hear both sides of it.
Sure, absolutely.
So this is Kildare. I play mainly a bard, and I think it's because I sent Wyvern a tail. So I did see the charter. I don't think I read it carefully enough. And my question, it was more of a surprise, and I want you to understand something. I got a drum tonight for 1 point, so I'm not really mad about anything. That was like a great drop for me. Just because it was a bard only item, I was surprised to see somebody who was not a bard bidding on it. And I guess it's because I didn't read the stuff carefully. And it's the McVax's Horn of War is hardly ever used, so it's not like it costs.
It's like a penance only.
Yeah, it's really not used for very much. Maybe in the higher levels, but I stopped I think at Omens of War when I used to play, and I've rarely used it, so I'm not upset about any of that. But in the future, you're going to see bard only things that if other people are bidding on them and they're really coveted. I guess I just don't understand if we're trying to get our mains built up.
And
I think that's why I was confused.
Let's finish. Let's let Kildare finish his thought. Are you? Is that what you want to express to us, Kildare?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I was just like, why is someone who's not their main character getting to bid on something that? I mean, they can use it all they want. I hope they do get it. And I know we're gonna go to Vox. I know we're gonna get 100 of these things, and I'm not really worried about that. I was just surprised to see somebody who wasn't a main bard bidding on something.
Thank you, Kildare.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to too. But just the one thing I want to add to that is, if our goal is to build up our current raid force, like we're completely not doing that by giving items to alts. So that's just my concern.
It's a valid concern. Over to you, Pebbles.
All right. So we have, let's say, 2 bards, or whatever the number of bards we have, and wizards and whatever else. And then they're going to bid your 1 DKP, and you would automatically get all these items. All it means is that on these bard items, you guys need to save your DKP and use it, just like if a warrior item drops or whatever. If the item is critical to a raid, and you guys want to tell me that this bard item is something that absolutely should not go to, then we do have in the charter that Wyvern has the right to pull it out of the system, and then we can handle it to bards only. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, that's fair.
There's like 2 swords. Warrior only. Probably one's not no drop, one is no drop. You know what I'm talking about. Where I've said, we kind of would like those warriors to be able to hold aggro, that they don't go. But the people should have to pay for them. And we'll sort that out. And everybody kind of want to be an item. But this server, when we first started on this thing, Daybreak kind of screwed us. I'm going to be honest with you, because I leveled up a whole bunch of characters. My friend's got like 11 level 51s. Okay, like he actually broke the 10, right? So he's at his 10 limit, right? It doesn't work on AXP. Well, wait a second here. 99% of my freaking EXP is a yes. Well, it don't seem to be working right now.
Nope.
And their EXP zones aren't working. Let's assume they actually fix that, because that's when we originally, Wyvern and I were talking, and I was talking to the other officers. That seemed to be the system. Now, let's assume that was the system and it was working. So now you've got all 10 characters you're leveling, you're doing like 100 AAs on every character, because you're getting 400% to whatever you're getting, 200% bonus in the zone. Every one of your characters is viable. We thought that was the way the game was going to go. Now seems like maybe we're not sure, right? So now it's like, well, we could maybe go and reinvestigate it. We also looked at the option of handling alts having DKP, which I've seen in the past, or putting a cap on DKP that an alt could spend, which is another option. Like that was a compromise. Like we keep the same DK pool, but let's go with 10 DKP maximum for like an alt purchase, but the mains could always spend 11. Like there's 100 different things, that we can do here to fix this. I box multiple characters, as you see. So I bid on the cloak. I bid on it. I was going to put on my cleric, which I bring every time to raid, or I'm going to put it on my necro for taps. I was going to put on one of them. It's got crazy stats. I've had it in the past. It's an item that I had years ago. I'd love to replace it. I felt it was an all-in item, and it wasn't logical for me to go all in. But I bid 25 because I said, you know what? The 25 is a steal. So if I get it for 25, that's great, but I'm not going to bid so much that other people can't get in on this thing, because I could have bid, whatever I got, which would have made it impossible for somebody to compete with. But I don't need to do that. It wasn't a smart move for me. So that was my thinking, and that was our thinking on this process.
Right.
We just have weird things going on in this server, right? That have confused, which have not been what we expected.
So you have to keep in mind, let's say, if you were to, let's say, contest an item outside of your main, right, and you were really to bid on it, and you're fighting with someone who wanted that item, it's likely that bid is going to run up in the numbers, and you're going to end up burning through a lot of your DKP pool, and put you in a disadvantage when stuff actually does drop your main. So you have to think about that as part of the bidding strategy here. But over to you, Thing.
What I wanted to point out is I think that people are also forgetting that these alts or boxes are going to be part of the raid force. So I'm the one who won the horn. I have a third account with a bard who's just not at that level yet, but I intend to bring him to the raid force as soon as he is.
What happens when our raid's full though, and boxes have to sit, and all that loot goes to waste
on your main?
Yeah, with the loot that we've given to boxes that now have to sit out of the raid is getting wasted.
And that's correct. Once we approach the cap of our raid force, which we will, thanks to everyone here, we will have to sit out boxes and of course raid alts.
Not even that, but what if people just are tired of bringing their box one night and they just want to bring one character? Like, there's so many holes in that loot system.
Yeah, I just want to share my opinion, and
Sure.
then I have to head to bed.
Okay.
Just so it could be transparent and everything. I have never, ever, ever felt that it's fair or a good idea to have all in on DKP. I feel like mains should always be first, and boxes or alts, whatever, boxes are always second, and then alts after. I think that it's unfair for raiders to come no matter how many characters they're bringing, and then somebody else gets a piece of loot. If that's how it's going to be, that's how it's going to be, and I'll play it that way. But I just want y'all to know my feelings on this, so everybody knows and doesn't come at me yelling at me that a rule is set a certain way. But like I said, if that's how it's going to be, then I'll play it that way.
Shifra, thank you so much. Wait 1 second, Pebbles. I just want to thank you, Shifra, as one of our high elders, for adding your perspective here. And this is what I'm going to say, and this is going to be the final word in the matter. This is not my guild. This is not Pebbles' guild. This is not Shifra's guild. It is your guild, and I mean that sincerely. So we are going to set up a poll, as I promised, where you as the raid force can make clear your majority preference to us, and whatever that is, I'll honor it.
Can I say something too?
Absolutely, Nis.
So, like Pebbles, he brings a lot to the table. So obviously we want to get anyone who's associated with any sort of help in the guild geared up, whether it be an alt, a box, whatever. And when we start sending out boxes, obviously that's going to take away from the raid when they got those items ahead of everybody else. But you're using your DKP from your main, no matter what, to gear up those alts. So you're going to allow yourself to go to a lower point to where anyone else who has more DKP can bid on the item as well. And they're going to have more DKP than you do, so you're going to get the item, period. But for myself, I play every class. I don't care. I play every class. My main that I've claimed is Shadow Knight. So if I'm rolling DKP for, say, a cleric one-hander because it's badass, that's going to help me on my cleric when I'm healing for the raid versus when I'm using my SK playing like in the raids and stuff. So that for other people it's different because they're playing boxes, but I main everything. Like I play all the classes.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just can't see. Say Magic Ninja really needs an upgrade to get us through the next step, and a really good upgrade pops up, and
that's where that thing comes in, right? Where you can say no.
Yeah, but saying no to something, it's not going to be fair. Five rolls down, and a monk needs it, and then we're not saying no, and then you're going to get in trouble from the monk. So you don't really want to do that. I've been in way too many of these situations, and
yep, same.
You're gonna have lots and lots and lots of fights. So it's just easier to have the fairest way possible set up at the beginning.
Okay, I'm going to take over here one second.
Yeah,
I
yep.
still think, just because of some classes, that there's some messed up stuff. I think that we can have a compromise, and I think the compromise will make sense mathematically. I could show you, but essentially the compromise would be we go with like 10 DKP max bid for somebody who is not your main. And the reason why I want it to be 10 is because we're flooding our DKP with this huge amount of DKP and we're not eating it. It can be adjusted when we start getting like a pile of, but essentially we have one wizard in the guild and the wizard item drops and he bids 1 and he gets the best in slot wizard piece. You know what I mean? And we have one whatever, like there's some classes, one paladin, he's picking up his stuff for 1. This means that the price is going to be 11. At 11 DKP, it's yours. It goes to the paladin, it goes to whatever, and that will make mathematical sense. I can work it out mathematically by just simply taking the number of items we get per raid and the amount of DKP, and it should balance out. And if that number comes out, that the number of items coming into a raid and total amount of raid DKP that's entered, divided by, it comes out to like 10, that means that you can buy that. It will mathematically make sense, okay? And whatever that number is, that's what I'm thinking. And then for the people, that means, like, obviously we didn't get enough loot to go to every single person that was there tonight. We need to be dumping some DKP. So in those cases where, you know, something drops and the 3 SKs already have it and somebody else wants to get it, you can bid on your box, but the max bid. And then to simplify, if it's an alt that you're bidding on, it's the first person to hit 10. You know what I mean? So then you can't bid higher if it's not a box. You know what I mean? So the only person that can bid higher would be a main. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm thinking as.
So I'm seeing three possible selections in this upcoming poll tomorrow. We keep our current system. We implement a system with caps for boxes and alts, as Pebbles is suggesting here. Or we go with that third route, which is basically strict tiers for mains, boxes, and alts. And you as the raid force, once again, will have the ability to let us know what we're doing, because once again, this is not my guild. It never will be. It will be your guild.
Explain me what you're thinking for the other one, please. What's the strict? What do you mean? You're thinking like pools for our boxes? What are you thinking?
The third one, you know, I defer to Shifra here to express it better than myself, but essentially, mains. It basically, if no main bids on a given item, it then goes down to boxes. If no boxes bid on that item, it goes down to raid alts.
It's set up that way. That's already how it's set up. So and that's how DKP is set up, not our charter. Just to
right.
Anybody.
But that creates problems in time. It's way too. I don't want to. It's way too much time. DKP already takes up too much time of our raid.
It doesn't take time because it's set up like that. If someone's bidding and a no mains are bidding, but boxes are bidding, they're winning. It's already set up like that.
Right, but then okay, so so if I bid 1 as a main, it'll circumvent a 28 bid of a box.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. You trump it.
It did it. It
it's
did
your
it
main
the other
item.
day because.
But you still bid with your main for a box.
Yep.
No.
Well, I thought it was for main only stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. I got to bid it. Oh, I'm not bidding. You can't bid with somebody else's pool.
You would select. The second box is where you select if you're bidding with your box or if you're bidding with as a main. It's your
Right.
the drop down. The second drop down box is if you're bidding for
Alright.
yourself as a main or your box.
So to what Shifra is saying here, if we are going with that third option, then the pools of your boxes and raid alts will matter.
It will just be one.
One pool. One pool.
Cumulative pool. I get it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. If that doesn't work, just so you know, but
There
I wouldn't put that-
have been situations I've seen where guilds have ran where boxes get separate, but then that gets all confusing. So I mean that's an option too. But then
It happened with me, right, with the companion thing.
Yeah. The only problem with that one is that it also creates confusion. You know what? I couldn't get a raid force to differentiate between freaking need and greed, and then nobody will
So you know,
I know, it's true, 100%.
I will.
It's a bad
This
idea.
discussion, I love this discussion, and we're continuing it. But I will just say, what this shows me is that there is no perfect auction system. There are downsides to any road that we take, and as Niz says, it's always been that way. And so, what's most important to me is that we arrive at a majority choice of which poison pill we enjoy the most.
Yeah.
Suicide Kings.
Yeah, because it really decides who you're asking. Some people will like
we're going
certain things,
DKP.
you know.
We're going DKP.
Yeah, no.
Have you done Suicide Kings?
No, we're not doing Suicide Kings, Niz.
Have you done it before though? Do you know how it works?
The very first raid we did.
We did, yeah.
Ugh. That's how I
There's
won my
also-
first benediction anathema on my free song.
Yeah, there's also cheats to that, and
Yeah.
yeah. So.
That's why I got
Yeah.
my anathema.
So is that why you want it? No, just
But
kidding.
I hope
No,
I
it
hope
was.
I hope for those here understand that this is your guild, and you will get to shape it over time. So
Yeah, we're in beginning stages of the guild. so
absolutely,
there's a lot
and
more to it.
and once again, like Pebbles doesn't decide who we are. I don't get to decide who we are. Shifra doesn't get to decide who we are. It's you guys. And when I feel like something's important enough to open up to the raid force here for a decision, I will do it. Anything else regarding the poll that we're going to take, or various options we could pursue, or any, concerns about any of the decisions we discussed here?
I think there should be a majority vote officer decision, like for the main officers, not the recruiters. Obviously, I'm not part of that. But like a decision for a item that might be pivotal for, like, say, a tank like Hal Magic was. There should be a stipulation in there that says that the officers take a majority vote if they believe an item should be handed to a specific person due to the need or requirement of the raid. So if Magic is our tank,
player if needed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's already in there,
Great.
and that will
Okay.
probably
Yeah.
be in there. Yeah.
I will
we
say,
gotta
I
be
will
really
say that
careful with
Pebbles and Shifra, I need to get together with you both as soon as I can. Obviously not tonight because it's getting late, but we do need to take a look at what items are exempted from kind of like how we handle our epic drops, because I know that there is a list that we want developed, and that should be available to the raiders here so they can understand, how we handle certain drops. So for example, we came to something very important tonight regarding the red scales. If Zwift was ahead on raid attendance over Magic Ninja, they would have been entitled to those red scales per our charter. And so
That's fine, and that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And Epic Tracker attendance as well, because I've been filling out my Epic Tracker. And
Good.
we all
Everyone
knew
should.
I was on the road with that one.
Yes, I can't remind people enough on this. Our Epic Tracker is a real thing. If there's a tie in terms of raid attendance, we're going to be looking at that. And if you're ahead, if you are the raider ahead, that item goes to you. And I also want to take an opportunity to once again direct people to our DKP request forum. If you have recruited someone to the guild who is raiding with us, we want to thank you. And so please, report to us who you've been able to bring in and add to our raid force, because you deserve that extra credit. It's very difficult creating a raid force in a server that's some months in, and we're doing that here thanks to you guys, and that's my small way of thanking you for helping ensure our longevity on Fangbreaker.
How do I find that channel?
Okay, so that's a great question. What you're going to want to do, Zendario, is you're going to scroll up to the EverQuest Halls of the Lair. It's right under Whispers from the Lair, DKP requests. If you click over there, you can actually feed in information about who you brought into the guild and who's raiding with us. Shifra, I really appreciate you adding your perspective on this discussion. Pebbles too, and all the raiders here who have thrown in their 2 cents. I'm going to be very careful with the language for the poll, so I might even share a draft with the raid force to have a look at before we put out the poll, just so we're kind of capturing what we want to vote on. So you guys can look forward to that tomorrow. But tonight was a great night for the guild. We took down Nagafen and Vox in record time. We ticked off the achievement with Yale, and we also brought up something that I think we need to think through and vote on as a raid force. So I want to thank you all for bringing up those concerns to me.
that channel, I don't think I could see it. Do you need special permissions or something?
Can anyone else see TWL DKP requests? I'm going to copy a link to it.
I don't see it either.
Oh,
You
God.
can.
On a website?
The Discord has something that you have to click the like you have to go to the channels, like open them all, and you have to click which ones you want to look at.
I put that channel in the EverQuest hall. Let me know if you guys can click on it right now.
I see it.
There's in the EverQuest hall.
Yep.
The EverQuest hall of the Lair, right?
Yep.
And that drop down of channels. That's like the third one down.
Yep.
I see the Great Hall and shit.
No. Niz. Go to the EverQuest hall. It's the first post. My post there. Click on the link. Let me know if it takes you to the DKP request forum.
Wait, what?
Is it under the
Go,
great
just
hall?
go to the main
We're talking
room.
about Epic Tracker. Are we talking about DKP request now?
We're talking about DKP request now, Ninja.
Yeah, I clicked on the
This
Great
channel
Hall.
is not on your
Not on the
channel
Great
list.
Hall.
Add to the
It's the EverQuest hall.
We got so many halls and this and that.
I know.
I see the EverQuest halls of the Lair.
Click on that.
TWL
Click
EverQuest
on
hall.
that. Click on that. Go to the bottom, the
That's
first post.
Okay. TWC. Okay, I see it.
Good.
Suggested channel.
And as Shifra pointed out, you can. It should be. I'll take a look into making that available as a default, Shifra, for anyone who's tagged to the EverQuest guild.
Maybe also look into simplifying some of these channels.
Let me tell you guys something. I never thought the McMaster's Horn of War would cause all this discussion.
Well, I'll tell you what we're not going to have. We're not going to have more than this because I'm a huge stickler on only having what we need. And for now, I'm okay with this. Like, I don't need a channel for every class in the game. I don't need a channel for every zone in the game.
Agree.
We're going to keep it short and sweet and essential. We have a forum for EverQuest tips and knowledge, strategy and tactics. We have a forum for our DKP requests. We will, in time, add a forum for bank requests, but that's a little further down the road.
Maybe a form for auctions eventually if we start selling items.
Yeah, maybe a form for each race too.
Each class, each
No, each race, and then each race
persona.
with a class.
Pebbles, my good friend, how did tonight feel for you as our raid leader? What did it tell you about our raid force?
We went through a lot faster than I was expecting. I thought we would have struggled maybe with Vox, so I kind of left that last little piece there, and then in actuality we had a lot more time at the end. So I will have more stuff waiting. That if we have that kind of time limit, that we're not going to be sitting around doing nothing.
Want to kick that task now?
What's up, Quiggler?
I said he's welcome. His good luck charm is here. He's welcome.
I had a great time. So, what does it tell you about like the next step up in terms of our future targets? Like, what do you think our raid force can do in Kunark era?
We defeated original now.
The problem is that there's nothing we can't really move anywhere at 51. Even if we could, we can't. And why can't we? The reason is because, as far as I'm concerned, we have what I look at is I want everybody to get their epic. And there's, unless we're going to take 52 weeks to get their epics and add all that stuff in, we're already swamped to get all these epic pieces that we need, doing like hate and doing sky and doing all these other kills that we're doing and moving on. So really nothing changes. We're gonna if we have time like left over like that, we'll add in some other stuff.
Okay.
But we're not gonna
that's fair.
do some crazy stuff, because you know what? How do we differentiate ourselves from other guilds? Is by actually following through on getting everybody their epic, right? Where the other guilds are like, no, we're just gonna go right to super high content and do squirrely stuff. So we'll continue Nagi and Vox. We're going to do them every 2 weeks. We've got Hate, which essentially is going to take a full night. We've got Fear, which is going to take a full night. We haven't done a full Hate raid. We still haven't done a full Sky. That's 4 nights right there. So if we're doing 2 a week, that's You know what I mean? Divide up by the number of weeks left we have to get to 55. That's how many times I want to do those raids. You know, and we'll just do them faster. And if we have time left over, we can prep up some of the kills. Like we can have somebody like leaving a level 50 whatever in a zone that after the raid we're going off after Nagy and Vox and going to do their kill for the, you know, for the monk epic where the mob has to be up or something like that, where they're ready for us type thing. So we can do some stuff like that, obviously utilizing that time. But I don't see us, we're not going to move into Kale, we're not going to move into, you know, Dragon Necropolis, you know what I mean, and all
Not
those
yet.
crazy zones.
Future raid targets, absolutely.
Not till 55. And then what we'll do is we'll baby step up as soon as the warriors get their so I don't know how familiar you are with warriors, but essentially when warriors hit 55 we get half damage. That means if the dragon normally hits us for 1,000, it's going to hit for 500. We need 4 warriors to do the cycle. They will be switching mobs. So essentially the first week we get to 55, then we'll have a go at clearing some of those zones. But if we still have a bajillion people that need epics, we'll be mixing that with some of the older zones. And I don't know when we move. Fear, Hate get revamped. Sky doesn't. So when they get revamps, the mobs, a lot of the mobs will get new loot and they get much harder, right? Like with especially in Fear. So the Gumby mobs stay, but all of those golems become like really, really, really nasty mobs. So things are going to change.
Yeah, and we're jumping a little bit ahead here, but to what Pebbles shared here about level 55 in the guild, for that week, we're not going to be raiding. We're going to hold our raids and give a chance for our raid force to hit level 55. And I do plan to make available to our raid force, and really any guild member, a DKP bonus for hitting level 55 that week.
Yeah, what I would do is, normally what I would do is, because you're normally going from 51 to 60, we would be 1 week only. And on our raid nights, we still run our raid nights, but essentially instead of having a raid, we're going to do like a Tuesday night. We'll break into groups and we'll do EXP.
Like that's going to be like a whole 4 hours to get like 55.
You know what I mean? Maybe some of you guys will, but my warrior is not getting to 55 in 4 hours. Okay, yeah, I understand that some of you wizard crazy groups, you know, with an enchanter and 4 wizards or something like that, and 1 puller might do it. But for the rest of the guild, you'll be surprised. It'll take us several nights. I'll be surprised if we're getting more than, you know, I mean, the good guys are going to get 2 levels. Slowpokes will probably get 1 level.
Yeah, and you gotta keep in mind, for whoever said, was that Yuniz saying that we're going to get 55 in a few hours? So we're really, I mean, this is a very conscientious effort on my part to create a guild that is very casual player friendly. Many of our raiders here have busy lives, including yourself for that matter, I'm sure. We got families, we got, you know, friends and loved ones and work to take care of. I myself only have a few days to play EverQuest during the week, so it's not going to happen. Yes, there'll be some people who have no problem hitting 55 very quickly, but for others it'll take a few days. So yeah.
And so, you know, we'll see where we're at, but essentially, we'll have a couple raid nights, which will be group nights, and it'll be fun, and there'll be stuff organized, right? We'll be hitting the EXP zones, and we'll be, you know, setting up groups and trying to get as many people, and we'll have a bunch of people that probably just hit 51, and they'll be joining us, you know what I mean, or 46, and they can come join us too, right? Because we'll be doing EXP, not AEXP.
%.
Well, this has been an incredibly exciting night, and I really enjoyed the discussion and perspectives that were shared here. Once again, we'll put out that poll, and you, the raid force, the Knights of the Lair, will decide how we're moving forward with our options. As for myself, I'm going to take a 20-30 minute break and then come back and get up to some more fun. So for those of you who are going to be hanging out here for a while longer, feel free to do so. I think there are groups being set up for XP and AA and all kinds of shenanigans on Fangbreaker, so if you have the time to hang out, feel free to do so. And does anyone need help with Open DKP? I know some people had issues here.
Yes, I need your help with Eldrick after you get back.
I can do that right now. Let me go ahead and end the stream, Shifra, because I don't want to keep anyone up or waiting for me. So I'll go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll come right back with you.
Okay, do that.
What a night. Victories over Lord Nagafen, Lady Vox, and Master Yale. The war banners of the Wyverns Lair continue to rise over Fangbreaker, and I'm so incredibly excited for the adventure ahead for the Raiders in our guild and our guild members. We are building something special, and any Raider, any Knight of the Wyverns Lair has a chance to have a hand in the kind of guild that we build here on Fangbreaker, as you heard just a while ago. I'm committed to honoring that now and for the duration of our existence on Fangbreaker. If you are looking for a guild where you will have a voice in deciding what we are, if you are looking for a guild where our officers are personally invested in trying to ensure the broadest love for our Raiders, please seek us out. Our ranks, our Raid Force ranks are still open to all classes at the moment, but that is changing fast. So once again, if you are looking for community on Fangbreaker, please think of joining the Knights of the Wyverns Lair. We are looking for good players like yourself. And other than that, I want to go ahead and thank everyone who stopped by in the Stygian Abyss today to take part in our adventures. Tonight, the Brit Canuck, of course, our good friend the Brit Canuck. Yes, we killed all the dragons, Brit. Easily done. We got Michael King, we got Feronial, Zentinance, SNES Gamer, Puppy Brained, Scarlin77, and Philosopher's Rex. Thank you all for dropping by. Appreciated the company, and I look forward to seeing you here again soon for the next adventure here at the Wyverns Lair. This has been Dungeon Master Wyvern, Guild Leader for the Wyverns Lair on Fangbreaker, and I look forward to seeing you all here again soon.